Just like the street lights lit this town, like a fire in a blaze, gotta burn it down. Can't be afraid to leave this out. We got this far, don't know how. I see danger in your eyes. They know we'll burn down the night. Coming just like the sunrise. You know that we're gonna let it away. Tonight, we're gonna let it away. Tonight, we're gonna let it away. Just like the sunrise, we're gonna let it away. Just like the street lights lit this town, like a fire in a blaze, gotta burn it down. Can't be afraid to leave this out. We got this far, don't know how. I see danger in your eyes. They know we'll burn down the night. Coming just like the sunrise. You know that we're gonna let it away. Tonight, we're gonna let it away. Tonight, we're gonna let it away. Just like the sunrise, we're gonna let it away. Just like the street lights lit this town, like a fire in a blaze, gotta burn it down. Can't be afraid to leave this out. We got this far, don't know how. I see danger in your eyes. They know we'll burn down the night. Coming just like the sunrise. You know that we're gonna let it away. Tonight, we're gonna let it away. Tonight, we're gonna let it away. Just like the sunrise, we're gonna let it away. Just like the street lights lit this town, like a fire in a blaze, gotta burn it down. Can't be afraid to leave this out. We got this far, don't know how. I see danger in your eyes. They know we'll burn down the night. Coming just like the sunrise. You know that we're gonna let it away. Tonight, we're gonna let it away. Tonight, we're gonna let it away. Just like the sunrise, we're gonna let it away. Just like the street lights lit this town, like a fire in a blaze, gotta burn it down.
हेलो गाइस, वेलकम बैक टू अनदर लाइव स्ट्रीम। आज हम लोग वॉच पार्टी कर रहे हैं एमएलवीपी मोबाइल लेजेंड्स।
Much output. The early game needs to be in favor for absolute number.
I don't think Su Yu is going to go for Skypiercer. I think it'd be better off if you actually give it to Lunux, but look at that. They're already trying to invade Fire. I think the bear right now, Mr. Teddy, is getting a little too harassed. Look at the wall getting placed perfectly. We've got Leomord running in and out of combat. Phobia's here now to take the fight, and look at that, a four-man knockout. Crowd control master. They're running away with Revitalize, and I think the side of Team Darwin's game didn't really take any losses, but look at that. They might actually just lose the Little Wanderer, and they do.
They did the same thing in game one and they paid price for it. I didn't expect them to do it again, especially with a Phobius and a Grok at hand. And
Yeah.
they have a stronger early game hyper this time. The jungler is a Suyo, and level 3 is
Fair.
gonna wreck any other hero on the team.
That's only if he actually manages to use the level 3 to his advantage. But the side of Team Darwin's game, they're playing it pretty safe. Look at the mid lane. We've got Valentina engaging in a team fight, but I don't think that's going to be a possible team fight right now, at least. The side of Team Epsilon Ember are going to invest in that turtle fight. The first turtle fight is going to actually come up now. And look at that. I think right now both teams are ready.
Both teams are ready. Yeah, they are. Misery is losing hard on the lane against the Freya. Of course, that's expected. Now the Phobias
Oh,
versus the Sora. Sora has used his ultimate. He wants to go for the kill. And he
oh,
will. First blood for Deadly against Wilson. Wilson has been taken out of the fight. And I think it is a free turtle for
oh,
Darwin's game at this point.
more. That's absolutely beautiful. Shifting skies into a kill in the bot lane. EXP down means the side of Team Darwin's game might actually just get it.
Oh, but
But look
she
at
gets
that. We've
steals the
got it
turtle.
now.
Oh,
Darwin's game getting the first kill. I mean, no. It's actually Epsilon Ember. Now they're going in. The first turtle goes to the side of Team Epsilon Ember. They're going to go for more. Freya now engaging in the fight. And there goes Mighty Swing from Grok.
Edge gets
Not able
out.
to
That
get the kill on High Lows. He's able to escape for as much as his life is actually going to demand. But look at that. We've got
oh, but
Sora
look at the
jumping
Sora,
in.
look at the Sora.
Deadly is going to be
I gets
absolutely
cut
killed
down.
out there by Abi, man. Absolutely horrendous team fight. Chaotic indeed.
Very chaotic. I think that Epsilon Ember was trying to give the kill of Hylos to the Suyo, but because of that, they lost the kill
Oh, yeah.
entirely.
Oh, we've got
Zaman, of
Demand Force
course,
getting used up.
she has no ultimate. Freya has no ultimate. Misery knew that. Wait, he got
Oh,
it
he
back
has an
just in
ultimate
time.
now.
He got it back just in time. A miscalculation there, but it still works out for Misery. No problem. And now the glorious pathway
Oh,
used out by
another one.
Hylos. Okay,
Oh,
they
Tectonic
take the.
Charge. Absolutely devastating. And hey, look at that Misery getting taken down by our Dreamer. He got a little too OP there in that previous team fight.
Oh,
But look at the mid lane. Deadly getting taken
but he's
down by
close.
Phobius. Revenge served on a silver plate, my friend.
Well, the game is dead even for now. 4-4-4. And the goalie does not seem to be in favor for anyone. 10.3 and 10.3.
Not fair. I mean, Darwin's game do have the match point right now. If they win this, they might actually just win the game. Freya making sure that she's playing it pretty safe, pulling the minions to their side. And now he's got help from Kevin too, so he's not gonna be alone
Oh,
if you
wait,
ever
but
get.
Freya is a
He is
bit
gonna be alone.
overzealous. She gets out with the ultimate, no problem.
Yeah, true,
But
man. Valkyrie
the
use
Hylos
descent
does
makes him
not.
crowd controlling, you.
The Hylos does not have his ultimate no more, and that's information. That's gonna
True.
be a turtle fight in favor for Darwin's game.
Epsilon and Ember, I mean.
Yeah, well, sorry for that.
Oh,
Okay.
Kevin gets the turtle
Oh
with the
no,
retribution. There
it is an
goes.
absolute drag for Darwin's game. Absolute number completely wrecking them in the team fight this time around.
And hey, look
Shifting
at that.
skies.
Shifting
हेलो.
skies into torn form. We've got Phobius
ये कह रहा
jumping
हूँ
in.
मेरी स्ट्रीम तो
Valkyrie
स्टार्ट हो गई, सब
engaging.
चल रहा है, सुनो.
Alongside him, there
मैं
goes the Immortal. Ezreal
पाँच
in the
मिनट के लिए
fight.
मेरा
And that's
वेबकैम बंद हो रहा है एंड माइक, बिकॉज मेरा यहाँ पे लाइट गया हुआ
Phobius
है.
jumping in way too deep. He's going to
स्ट्रीम
take
चल
down
रही
the
है.
Misery. That's going to be followed through with
ठीक
the
है,
ultimate
स्ट्रीम
of
कंटिन्यू.
Dreamer getting the kill on Valentina. And that's going to be Dreamer getting taken
Oh, he's
down. But look at
diving
that. Freya
inside.
trying to go into the back line. Gets the
Yeah,
kill
dive
on
in.
Misery. He's going to fall down too. But that's going to be a last member standing for the side of team Epsilon Ember. Suyu alone. There goes Hylos trying to catch him more. But I think Suyu, you can't really catch him with a Hylos, bro.
Will he pay the price for it?
Maybe.
They're, they're trying for it. Okay, he dodged that. I don't think they want to chase for more. Wait,
Oh,
was that a miscom?
a
Was that a miscom?
miscom. Yeah, definitely a miscomp. But look at that,
Now they're
shifting
gonna go
skies
for
into a
him.
storm form.
Shiki is dead. That
Yeah,
was a
he's
huge.
dead.
But Freya is engaging back again. Oh, this is
X
absolute
charge.
brawl at this point. Team fights after team fights. No breaks for Ascaster to catch.
Oh, true, man. Phantom Steed also taking down Dreamer OP. Three people down for the side of Team Epsilon Ember. They did have a good team fight composition. They had to pull back to their side of the map, and only then they will have the advantage. I like that composition, but they're not using it to their advantage. The side of Team Darwin's game absolutely stoking them with their absolute domination, especially with that Sora, bro.
This is what I'm talking about, the experience gap. Darwin's game is completely outplaying them on every mistake. Thing is, both
Oh,
these teams are
look at
fond
that.
of mistakes. Look at this. But you're engaging on a phobias, dude.
Are
How
you
good?
stupid, bro?
How? How's that gonna work? You have no
I
burst
mean,
damage. How are you gonna kill a phobias like that?
and
Another turtle
that
for
too, they use torrent form, bro. That's absolutely stupid. The side of Team Epsilon Amber getting themselves the turtle again.
three turtles for Shiki.
Oh man, yeah. Kevon.
Darwin's game have the lead and then they throw it. Epsilon Number has the lead and then they throw it. This is
Brilliance?
okay. They don't go for what? Deadly miss.
Bro,
Okay, happens to the best of us. We hate to see it. We hate to see it,
boy.
but it does happen.
True,
Now look
man.
at
That
that.
was a
Do they want to go for a fight again? They're going for too many fights. Clueless pathway used out to get away from harm's way, but Phobius is just wrecking their backlines. There's no way for them to escape.
oh man, Darwin's
And
game really have a
do
turret
they want to
now, huh?
defend the turret? Okay, they
They
do
will, they
defend it,
will.
no problem. Epsilon Number is in the lead. I just hope they don't throw it this time.
Look, I think there's a possibility that Epsilon Ember will throw it. Darwin's game really does have a standing chance, but Sora is one of their key factors. That amazing Keyboy moment where he caught four Natalia was absolutely hilarious, by the way, just noting it out. But next, overall, I think the drafting, I think that Epsilon Ember had the better draft. They've got heroes that can counter the side of Team Darwin's game thick and thin, but the side of Team Epsilon Ember, they're not using it to their advantage. And Sora might just be the wild card here. That hero can't really, be countered by any of the heroes from the side of Team Epsilon Ember, but they do still have a standing chance because Sora is one of the only things that actually have a standing chance against the composition that Epsilon Ember brought to the table. Darwin's game, though, they've got a good composition, they've got good knowledge about the game, but look at that. So you pushing the tower in the top side. Split pushes are always welcome for any teams, but look at that
Except
bot
that
lane.
the
We've got an
trio is
engage.
pushing no towers, and they're going for a fight again on the Phobias.
Oh
Well,
man,
this
they've got one
time,
kill.
again, bro. Don't engage in the Phobias. Oh, God.
Oh, definitely, dude. But
Now,
look at that
look at
tectonic
this.
charge going in. He's got the
This
phantom
is a full
steed
on
and
wipe
the
out.
inboard out.
TXLORD for Epsilon Ember. You don't
Oh, this is
engage
tough,
on the
bro.
Phobias like that. That's the thing. They didn't learn from the first mistake. Now, Darwin's game has paid the price for it. Epsilon Ember is completely just wrecking them in a team fight.
Oh, we might actually just see a game number three because obviously the side of Team Epsilon Ember, they've gotten themselves some impeccably strong heroes like Freya, Luna, Yu, and they've got heroes that can actually out-sustain whatever Darwin's game has. Phobius, and look at that, a tower in the mid lane getting taken down. That's going to open up a
Harrod is
lot of
on
the
his
map
way to
for the
building the
side of
Holy
Team Epsilon
Crystal,
Ember,
though.
bro. Huh?
Harrod is on his way to building the Holy Crystal. And once he gets that, maybe, just maybe, they have a fighting chance to burst down the Phobias. But until then,
It's
I
true.
just really hope they don't go for the Phobias again.
Look, Harriet with the Holy Crystal, he needs his team to actually work with him before he could actually think about taking down the Phobius. Overall, I think, Liam Ward himself is not doing very good for the team, but
Oh,
look at that.
now
They've
look at
already
Tetsu. He
engaged
gets
Tectonic
caught
Charge.
out. Everything thrown at him. Whole. He even uses ult, but still no use. He gets taken out. The burst from Lunox is just too strong.
Yeah, and that does a lot of HP based damage. Phantom Steed being used up. Look at that. They're trying to defend the mid lane, but they engage. It's absolutely
He's in
horrendous. The
trouble.
side of Team Darwin's game forcing themselves
Mega kill
back
for
to
Dreamer.
defend. Oh, there goes. We've got
Don't
Torin
forget
form. He
the
pulls
fight.
two in, but that's going to be a
Perfect.
double kill. Deadly taken down. Freya in the back line trying to get the kill. Vengeance used up. He's staying alive now. All the holy blast from the side of Team Darwin's game being taken now is going to be a very dangerous situation for them to be in. Look at that. They're engaging on the Hylos
Going
without
for Mega.
any problems whatsoever.
Oh, look at the Harriet.
Oh, he's still continuing. Zaman
He
Force
wanted to
into the
go for
back
it.
line of the enemies. Oh,
Oh
tectonic charge
no!
into the air. Harriet flies into the air. A cat in the air is not going to land
Over
straight, especially not against
overzealous,
you.
overextension, over aggressive. Everything is being over right now for Darwin's game. What is this?
A very
Got no
bad game
idea,
for
dude.
the side of Team Darwin game.
Darwin's game's draft, in my opinion, is good, but the execution needs to be flawless. And right now, well, it's very far from being flawless. Now look at Tetsu again. He might get taken on. Yes, it's a monster kill for Dreamer. There's no one to shut him down. Lunox is just having his game right now. Dreamer is having his dream game, and there's no one to stop that. Now look at the map have control. Everything is on the side for Epsilon Number. They have everything on control. The Lord is on their side. Darwin's game are forced to take a back foot. The thing they can do is defend, nothing else. Is there a way they can come back from it? They're going to want to engage in the Freya, who is isolated. Shane leading the charge, but she gets away. No real way to actually contest for the Lord. Okay, they go to Freya, a pick off, that's great. One thing they can do. But will Ember chase for them? They're gonna chase. Will Ember chase for them? There's been a huge problem for the production, but I didn't see what happened. But it seems that three people of Darwin's game have been taken out. Is there a way for them to defend this? I don't think so. Uh, Valentina and a Harriet alone can do so much. 1 minute on the. Okay, they do clear it out, buying a bit more time. And Grok gets taken out. What? Okay, a mistake by a number. And the members spawn up to defend the Lord, but I still think they can go for an end angle right now. Phoebus is dashing. No one can do anything about it. He's up for it, and the Phoebus gets taken out by Shane. They make a mistake yet again. They couldn't end it.
Oh, man.
They went for it yet again, and they paid the price for it. But Ember though, they lost two members, but it's still a good trade. They got all three base turrets. The map the map is wide open for them. No one on Darwin's game have hit their power spike. And the next load is coming in 90 seconds.
I
It's
don't
just
think the Lord is the deciding factor here. If at all Darwin's game loses a single member, they're going to lose this game completely. Tectonic charge possible. We've got Sora shifting skies, and there goes, oh, Hylos. He's going to run away with that glorious
Freya is
pathway.
chasing. Freya is chasing. Okay, he does not.
Oh,
What?
Phantom
But
Steed,
what?
what is he doing? Oh, Frez absolutely decimating the backline. Tectonic charge in the back. And now there's going to be a Arius casualty and a Leomord casualty. That's going to be Darwin's game losing two members. That's going to be one more possibly if Suyu catches up. Valentina trying to run away, but the rest of the team know what they have to do. Got to
Gonna
force
come and go
themselves
for the
into
end.
the base. And they're ending the game without any thinking.
The
Okay, they're
Sora
not even thinking about the enemies.
fine
Look at that Sora trying
again,
to his best to escape.
but the bottom
Hylos
lane
gets
wave
taken
is not
down. That's going
strong.
to be a end of the game, bro. Decided Team
Absalom.
Epsilon Ember take the victory for themselves.
Team Absalom this time created a massive, massive opportunity for themselves. The blunders from Darwin's game, they failed to exploit in the first game, and this game they came prepared. They were like, okay, we know that this team makes mistakes. We do too, but the thing is, they exploited better. So this time we're gonna have a better time exploiting their mistakes because we are prepared for it. And they did. Look, look at this. All of them were overengaged. All of them were overextended, and they got punished heavily. They failed to do that in the first game, and they did now, and they got
Absolutely.
now. The game has become a lot more exciting because Darwin's game was expected to win it all, but Team Amber is just, oh god, they might just win it in my opinion. They're strong.
Look at that, dude. India number 4, Grok. India number 57, Suyu. India number 81, Lunux. Hell yeah. We actually kind of see it, the reason why they won. They actually went for the comfort picks. And overall, I believe that Sora had a very, very outstanding early game. He was able to take down heroes, that were most important, and especially in team fights. I think he had a way of actually jumping in and taking them down. But like I said, the side a team, Darwin's game, they have an engaged composition. They have to actually charge in. They cannot retreat. They can't actually use themselves to actually escape from any given situation. That was one of the biggest caveats of their draft. The side a team, what do you call it? Epsilon Embers. They actually had a re-engaged draft. They have to pull the enemies to their comfort zone and then take them down. That actually worked in their favor because then Freya would jump in, Phovius would actually tank up all the damage, Tectonic Charge, one big disruptor, and then Lunux to actually do damage. I think them pulling back and then pushing forward, that was the best strategy. That actually worked out in their favor this time around. And hey, next, like I said, I like the draft of Epsilon Ember better, and they won. What are you gonna do about that, huh?
The thing is, I'm gonna bet against you again in the next game, and I'm gonna win it all.
Oh, definitely, bro. And with that, we'll take a little short break. Wait for the next game because we definitely are excited. And hey, who's gonna win, me or Nex?
内派の家紋はその誇り高き一族の証でもあるんだ。愚かなる弟よ。内派の家紋はその誇り高き一族の証でもあるんだ。愚かなる弟よ。内派の家紋はその誇り高き一族の証でもあるんだ。 かなる弟よ。内派の家紋はその誇り高き一族の証でもあるんだ。愚かなる弟よ。内派の家紋はその誇り高き一族の証でもあるんだ。愚かなる弟よ。内派の家紋はその誇り高き一族の証でもあるんだ。 その誇り高き一族の証でもあるんだ。
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to game number 3. Darwin's game got one score. Epsilon Ember got themselves 1-2, and that's going to be a tiebreaker game right now. On the casting desk, it's me, Crucifix. Joining me is going to be Nex. And what's up, Nex? How are you doing?
The horns have still not left me, so I'm quite sad. But at the same time, I'm excited. I'm so excited that I'm started stuttering because of the game that is going on between Absolute Numbers and Darwin's game. It's gonna be a full series, which I did not expect, especially because Darwin's game was a favorite. I did not expect Embers to push them this hard. So for the third game, will they come back, or is it gonna be a reverse sweep? We're gonna find out.
Reverse sweep, sweep, whatever it is, man. In the end of the day, only one victor can stand and then go to the finals because obviously we've got Helix Esports waiting for who the winner of this best of three is going to be. That's going to be a very big deciding factor for who the final matchups are going to be. All honesty, though, I'm very, very brain dead right now because after that previous game, I cannot for the life of me understand what both teams are actually thinking. Because the first game, Darwin's game, showed absolutely amazing promise. The second game, though, Epsilon Ember, they absolutely stomped through Darwin's game with comfort picks, I believe. But all in all, I believe the side of Team Darwin's game, they do still have promise because obviously Witch was the one who actually guided them. Well, Epsilon Ember, they're not far behind. Look at that. The draft has already started next.
Now, their drafts are still standard bands. Zuxin, Hilda, Marshall, and for Team Epsilon, they banned the YSS and the Grog, the picks that they had themselves. In the last game, they banned the Hurley as well. So for the first pick, I believe it's gonna be something standard like the Sora, but the Valentina still exists, so I'm not sure.
It's a possibility, man. I'm going to be honest with you. I think the Valentina is going to be a big threat. So taking that away, I think will be the better option instead of taking Sora. That would force the side of team, Epsilon Ember not to actually pick the Sora. But all in all, I don't think that the, Valentina being a first pick is a good idea. Overall, the side of team, what do you call it?
They go with a
Darwin's
Freya.
game, they do have better options. Freya being one of them, obviously, gets picked onto the side of Team Darwin's game. Side of Team Epsilon Ember, they've now gotten the opportunity to do what they did in the previous game, obviously, to get Valentina and Sora combination, but I don't think they're going to pick that up, especially not after the previous game, bro.
Well, the previous game, Freya for Embers worked out fantastic. For this game, Misery has taken the role himself. He's like, dude, I can do better. And look at this. They go for the carry to instantly. Okay, they have the late game secured and they have the early game secured with the Phobias. The draft right now is pretty solid for Embers, I believe.
Wilson, lo siento, Wilson. He got himself Phobius again, bro. He's not dropping the Phobius.
I love that you got the reference of his name, bro.
Wow, you think I'm not cultured enough with memes, huh? Overall, I think the side of team Epsilon Ember, they're
Oh,
gonna
wait.
lose two scores they had in the previous draft. Lunux and Freya getting picked onto the side of Team Darwin's game because these heroes were the reason why the side of Team Epsilon Ember actually got the victory in the previous game. But look at that, we've got Kaja getting picked on the side of Team Darwin's game. They are absolutely in it to win it because that lineup is definitely gonna put a hole in this defense of Epsilon Ember.
You know what I'd love here? I'd love a Guinevere for Darwin's game. I'd love
I
that.
mean,
But they can
Guinevere, I
steal it away.
think, yeah, what are you saying?
They can steal it away, the Guinevere, I mean. Or they can ban it. But I think a Guinevere would be a solid pick right now. Because the last
Hmm.
two games, I've just noticed this. They haven't banned or picked the Guinevere. But it's just such a standard pick. They go for the Leo mode again.
I mean, Leomord is a hero that they're contesting for rapidly as soon as they have the opportunity. I think it's better to actually keep him banned, honestly. But Zushin is yeah, okay. Zushin, no, sorry, not Zushin. Both of these heroes, Wu Zetian and Zushin, both get me confused all the time. Zetian is still open. I think both sides would like to pick him, but or ban it, obviously. But what do you think? Is Zaytian going to get banned? Farsa is still an option. Yeve is also a good idea to actually get picked onto the side of Team Darwin's game. It would have actually, benefit well with Freya and Yeve, comboing with Lunox. I think that's a good
Well,
possibility.
Darwin's game has already picked a mage, so I don't think they're gonna ban any more mages. And Darwin's game's draft is extremely predictable because they obviously want the pickoffs, right? Lunox, Dikaja, you don't get more obvious than that. And for that reason, they want to go for something which can handle those two, right? So they have gotten the Phobias, they've gotten the Carry, they've gotten the Leomord, something to handle that. And for Darwin's game, what do they want to ban? Okay, they ban out the Wizardian.
Oh, well,
They
let's
want to
not
go
call it
for Neat.
Wuzetian. That just sounds wrong. Zaytian. Zaytian is enough.
Dude, it's comfortable. Okay, shut up. Like,
Who who in the right mind? Okay, guys in the chat, please. Who in the right mind actually feels comfortable saying Zaytian or Wu Zaytian? Please comment it
Wizardian.
down
It's
below.
the name. It's the name. What, dude? What? Okay, they ban out the Bakshia
Name is.
because
I call you next. Your name is Bajaspati Mayum Jonak Sharma. I'm calling you next because
hey,
that's comfortable. It's
hey,
like Wu Zaytian is called
dude.
Zaytian.
I introduced myself as next. Okay, that's the difference there. Crazy shit.
I'm sorry, man. Just had to do it. You put it on the table for me to actually do.
All right, all right. We're gonna talk after the game, dude.
Definitely, we'll have a long talk. We'll sit down, drink some pina coladas. Oh, no, you wait, you're underage. Never mind. We've got Boxy getting banned onto the side of Team Epsilon Embers.
Got Garot Kacha banned
Gok Gok
for
Gok
down
what?
game. Garot Kacha.
Okay.
Don't tell me you have. You want me to call him Gatot now?
Yeah, I would prefer it.
No. Anyways, now the Garot Kacha has been banned, and for the
Oh my
side of
God,
Team
what?
Apple members, they wanna pick something which can provide a lot of AoE to hold them in place while they go for the pickoffs.
I mean, Yeve is a good option. The side of Team, Epsilon Embers do have the opportunity to get the Yeve. They've got a lot of, heroes that have a lot of mobility, but look at that. They've gotten themselves the roamer already picked out on their side. That's going to be the Badang, and that's
Um,
going to deny a lot of area
huh.
for them.
What do they go for now? Okay, do they want to disrupt three team fights or do they want to zone them out while they pick them off? Suyo, I would love that because the side of Team Epsilon Embers does not have any magic damage right now. The only damage being their mage for magic will be a huge advantage for Suyo, and there we go, we got a Suyo picked here. Okay, they have a lot
And
of
now,
engagement. Darwin's
true,
game,
and now Sora could be. No, 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 sorry, never mind. They need a mage.
Sora has been completely ignored this draft.
Yeah, so sad.
So
Too
what
bad.
do you want to go for here? A Farsa maybe? But no, the Farsa gets
Nah.
just completely destroyed by the Terisla. Like, okay, no, never mind. Okay, a Valir.
Oh,
Okay,
it's a floating ball, dude. That's not Valyria.
we can see it. Okay,
That's a floating ball of
a
light.
Valir though. Valir
Kind of
gets
worked
locked
out, dude.
for Dreamer. Nah, I mean it's a good pick. Don't get me wrong, but the Suyo needed to burst. I think Suyo is gonna pop off this game. Shane, show me how it's done. Show me a good
Look,
Suyo game and the love is yours, dude. Anyways,
look. All honesty, the Valir is there to actually keep the Terizla, the Freya, the Kaja away. I think that's actually a good idea to pick the Valir to keep the front lines away from your side.
Hello,
And
hello
once
guys,
the
welcome back to
Valir is
another
there,
stream. Like,
Yu is
मेरा
going to
mic सही
definitely
है
take a
finally.
lot of damage, even though he has a damage reduction. So let's just face it. I think Yu might actually pop off, but the side of Team Darwin's game, they've got their game
यार थोड़ा
cracked,
mic
where the
glitch
side
हो
of
रहा था
Team
मेरा.
Epsilon Ember are not actually, cutting any corners. They're bringing the A game, and I see a lot of these heroes getting picked up. Does Leomord stand a chance against Su Yu, though? That's the biggest question.
1-on-1, Leo Moore takes the game. But Suyo
Hello.
is just a much faster jungler. He has much more impact. He goes in, he goes out like it's nothing. He has
अरे वो
he has
माइट ग्लिच हो रहा था मेरा.
fighter like he has a fighter tendencies and he is an assassin as well. Like just crazy that Suyo's kit is so perfect for this game. So which
नहीं जा
draft do
रही.
you like more?
I don't prefer any draft, to be
अब मैं
honest with
तेरी.
you. Epsilon Ember's draft again because they've got
चलो
a
ठीक.
few heroes that I
कितनी
actually
देर तक
like.
स्ट्रीम होनी है?
But look at that. The side of Team Darwin's game, they're trying to actually put a fight. Epsilon Ember, though, they're just pushing them away.
कितने बजे तक मैं
What do you
मैक्सिमम?
think? Do you want to support Darwin's game?
Well, I don't support anyone. It's like I have no
ठीक है.
support for any teams. But the thing is, Epsilon Amber's their draft is more like a Wamba combo, and Darwin's game has a little bit
Oh, two
more.
people.
Oh, what? Look at the mid lane.
Oh, there's the.
Oh, Badang gets out. If Shane had a second skill, that might have been a kill there. But never mind. Tetsu is gonna get poked down. Flicker is burned.
Both of the roamers getting pushed back into their bases. I think that's a good one-way ticket back to the base. They will have to take their own time to actually come around and take more fights. But look at that, Freya's already engaging on the crab. But Epsilon Ember, they do have the upper hand here. They've got Leomord at Mercy's call at any given moment. But the side of Team Epsilon Ember, they know that they actually want to actually put the pressure on the Freya. All three of them are probably going to the bot side of the map, trying to put the pressure on the Freya. The Lord, no, Turtle is spawning in, but they've gotten the vision. Freya playing safe.
Since they know that
Oh,
Kaza has
look
no, they might just go for it. But Kaja has a second skill. You gotta wait for it. But Dang engaged too early, and the Leomord's ult has been wasted before the turtle. It is an advantage
oh.
for Team Darwin's game.
And there's gonna be another fight. No, not possible.
The skills are landing nobody but Natalia, but as
भाई क्या
expected,
मारा है उसको?
Ember will just disengage. There's no way to contest this with Leomord's ult still on cooldown.
Good choice. All honesty, Epsilon Ember, they know that they can't actually take a fight right now. They're deciding on playing it safe, but there's a little problem. Kaja's gotten himself his ultimate. He'll get it pretty soon, at least. So
Well, look
the
at
carry
that.
getting caught up. Look at that. We've got a
Carry
flick
forced
figured
हाँ,
it out.
भाई
disengage.
क्या गंदा मार रहे हैं भाई ये लोग. Plain
Well,
simple.
I'm a bit surprised because Epsilon Ambers had that tendency to just go for fights, but this time they had a call to disengage.
Yeah, but
Surprising.
look at that. The fight.
Oh, two on
Oh,
belly
no,
zone.
you don't.
Use the flicker. They re-engage, but okay, they don't go all in again.
That's a
Interesting.
fair amount. Look at that. Another fight. Oh, Wilson getting caught off, but he's gonna not catch anybody
भाई
because that
बढ़िया
is
मार.
one Fasuyu Shane absolutely stoking everyone. The side of Team Darwin's game, they rotate back to the bot lane, trying to take down, Abhi. But look at
Oh,
that.
he
We've
catches
got
it
the
though.
ultimate from the Kaja. That's gonna be an absolute destruction.
Oh, he
Demolition
misses the
derby
dash.
down to the bot lane. That's going to continue into another one. That's going to be Neo getting one more kill, but Don getting taken down, and that's going to be the bot lane tower getting
Oh
all that
man.
juicy gold for the side of Team Darwin's game.
Badang made a mistake. Oh
Oh,
my God, Suyo is
clear.
okay, dude. Dude, I told you Suyo is gonna be perfect for this game, and he's showing it why I'm right. But Badang on that last fight made a mistake. He dashed onto them, but hit it no one. No, nobody got hit it by his dash, and because of that, he paid the price for it.
Tough, man. It was an absolutely tough thing to watch. Look at that. The second turtle of the match has just spawned in. Look at that. Kaja's trying to get the vision on the enemy. Leomord's having his position revealed. He's trying to play it safe. But the side of Team Epsilon Ember, they really want to contest this turtle, I think. They're trying. They're trying to find out where the enemies are. Information is everything in this game, key to
Oh,
success.
look
But
at
look at that. We've
that.
got this divine judgment that's going to be pulled into harm's
भाई क्या
way.
गंदा
Terizla
मारे उनको.
bonking him, but Misery is going to be the one who gets the kill. That's going to be a free turtle for the side of Team Darwin's game. And the side of Team Epsilon Ember, they don't really stand a chance of taking the turtle. So they're going to go back to do whatever they can to actually farm up and keep the farm difference to the minimum.
That is what I'm talking about. Right? Darwin's game has a draft which is much more easily executed than Epsilon Numbers. They need a Wamba combo, meaning you need a perfect engagement for it to be work, right? But for Darwin's game, they can just do it all the time. They're free to do their own thing. You know? Terizla does not really have to be precise. You know, you gotta just jump and just flicker out. You catch two or
Oh,
three all the time. You know, but the Badang has already missed a lot of dashes. You know, without that,
yeah. I
there's
mean,
no.
no penalty zone. Oh, that's going to
Okay,
be a divine judgment catching one of the most important people. Dreamer OP taken down. Penalty zone was wasted. That's still going to be one good kill for the side of Team Darwin's game. Next, this is very difficult for the side of Team Epsilon Ember.
Carry has popped his ultimate. If you noticed, I think
Yeah.
Epsilon Ember is just panicked right now. They need to calm down. This is going for reactions now. It's not gonna work out if that's way.
Yeah, if they play it safe too much, I think Kaja just will pop in, take one person with Divine Judgment, kidnap them, and then try to feed it with this team. That's the natural nature of a bird. It always brings back prey to, its nest. And look
Look
at
at
that,
that.
trying again. He's not going to be able to find
Kaja
anyone.
standing in
He's
front
hitting
of four
out.
people. Kaja is just standing there, menacingly.
Oh,
There's
yeah.
nothing they can do about it.
Absolutely, my friend. Look at that. Lunux is ready and in position to do damage if needed, but the side of Team Epsilon Ember, they can't really afford to
Oh,
make any
Shane
mistakes.
just
भाई क्या
pulled
गंदा
up
डैमेज
and
दे रहा है
has
लाइक
got
ये लोग
engaged
Break,
with
and
Kaja.
that's gonna be a crazy fight in the mid lane. Kajak finally getting taken down. That's a bird fry, bird skewered and taken down. That's going to be an easy opportunity for Epsilon Ember to take down the turtle for now. Shane trying to actually do something, but he knows that if he actually overextends, he will be taken down. Phantom Steed being used up, penalty zone also being used up there. Liam Ward secures the turtle for the first time of the match, but Wilson gets taken down. Lo Ciento is
Go for
going
it.
to actually. Okay. Oh, Misery is also down. Now we've got Shane trying to find some more kills, but he knows that he can't really risk it anymore. So he's just going to play it safe. He's going to play it around the tower. I think that's a good idea. But overall, I think he would have actually gotten at least 2 more kills if he was a little more aggressive. Tower still alive in the mid lane.
Yep, that last fight was kind of shocking for me because Darwin's game, even though they had a man down, were able to trade it out
Very
and force them back.
Oh, possible divine judgment. No, Lunux is taking all the damage. Brilliance being used up. I think that's a good idea to disengage. But look at that. Phantom Steed pulls one of them back to the corner, and that's going to be a stun from Shane, and that's going to follow up with a lot of damage from Darwin's game. And now
Hello?
we've got Suyu Shane going in for 1 kill, but Dong also getting taken down.
Hello?
Suyu have the opportunity to go get a maniac, but is he going to? No, he's not. He's going to sacrifice his maniac and his ego to take down the mid lane tier 1, and that's probably going to lead to a mid lane tier 2 getting taken down too. I think that's actually a good idea for the side of Team Epsilon Ember to back off, but look at that, Kaja trying to find some more kills. But overall, Phantom Steed being called out is going to be a very dangerous time for the side of Team Darwin's game to push the tower down in mid tier 2. So they swap in the idea to take down the bot lane tier 2.
You know that's tough when you have to use the ults of Leomord just to defend a tower. You know you are
Yeah.
absolutely in the back row right now. And look at that, another pick off onto Badang. But it is going to be
Oh,
backfire. No, they don't have the damage dealers. It was an insane set, but there was nobody there. Oh, but they gotta go for the retaliation. They take out Deadly. Now Suyo just gonna poke out and get out.
oh, but that's a good decision, bro.
Yep, they went for the wrong pick that time. They couldn't burst out the Badang. And that led to the Badang just counter engaging on them. If the team was there to support him, that could have been a wipe.
True,
They
at
should be.
least not a wipe. They would have gotten at least 3 kills, bro. That would have actually been very helpful for the side of Team Epsilon Ember. Oh, look
Oh,
at that,
yeah,
Badang doing it again.
yeah. I might be exaggerating things, but it's just a mistake from Kaja could just turn the whole thing around. The things about pick-off heroes like Kaja, Cho, Kalea, okay, they have to be really precise. The tactic is razor thin.
Oh,
Oh, look at that though. Engage penalty zone onto them. They have forced back a free turtle. I mean a lord for Darwin's game. Oh, but look at that. Kaja is engaging on the Badang yet again. Okay. Darwin's game didn't need to go for that because the lord is theirs. They need to play it safe. Just wait for it. Play with the lord. Take the turrets. Give vision. Oh, I'll pop for carry. And the lord
that's
is
not a good
working.
time. definitely not a good sign for the side of Team Epsilon Ember. There's going to be a Lord marching down on their base. They've got the Holy Blast. The mid lane tier
Guys, I'm
2
back.
is still alive. Tier 3s are all alive. They're going to use the Phantom Steed and a bunch of other spells to take down the Lord
Hello,
from
people.
actually connecting onto the
Thanks for
bot lane tier
subscribing,
1.
bro.
I think it's going to be a possibility, but do you think
Guys,
that
you're
all
just
the
new.
side of
Please like
Team
and
Darwin's
subscribe to the
game
channel
can
if you're new
actually
to my
get the
channel.
advantage here? Do you think that actually maybe will take down one tier 3?
Nope. The shields are just too strong, but all the shields have been popped off. That's a
One
good
more
sign
wave.
for them to actually try to go for one.
I like yellow ने जो
Yeah, they
tactic
still have one
लगाया है
more
कि
lane
इधर
coming
जाके
in.
पूरा catch
So
out करना, like this is awesome,
They
भाई, for
decide to
them.
back off, playing it a bit more disciplined. The thing is, Darwin's game have improved a lot from the past two games. The Darwin's game
mhm.
I knew 2 games back would have definitely just went for a penalty zone all in there, but they did not.
Look, they can't really afford to make any risks, especially since the score is tied. It's a tiebreaker round right now, 1-1. Whoever wins will go into the finals and then face off against Helix Esports. But overall, I think the side of Team Epsilon Esports. Oh, look at that! We've got the
Oh my
ultimate from the
god.
Batang, but that's going to be another Kaja's ultimate, Divine
हाँ
Judgment,
हाँ
and that's going
भाई
to be
क्या
Su Yushane
गंदा
jumping in,
मारा
getting a kill on the Batang, who
All
overextended
engaging.
without his team. But look at that! Absolutely
Freya
amazing play from Povius.
goes in.
Wilson is going to be taken down instead. Shane now following through. Phantom Steed
भाई.
off the cooldown, and now he's going to be taken down.
Penalty
Penalty zone
zone.
with the flicker cancels out any opportunities for Leomort to escape. But all the side of Team Epsilon Esports have to do right now is
Oh, a
just
miss
catch
from
them.
Kaza.
Oh, Kaja, he's jumped inside the tower for some reason, just wanted to take some shots. Masochistic nature just coming out there right now, guys. Don't do that.
Carry had good reactions. Tikaza didn't jump for no reason. He wanted to catch a carry, but Carry just stepped aside just at the right moment. Was that luck or is that skill? We don't know.
Eh, you got to ask the player themselves, man. Should we actually have a one-on-one discussion, an interview with the players? No, we can't do that. We're just gonna have some fun, enjoying the weekend scrims. Hey, guys, write down below if you're actually enjoying the weekend scrims. If the action here is absolutely packed, because yeah, I can definitely tell my throat is giving up on me with how much these teams are fighting, man. Hey, next, what about you?
Dude, my throat has given up on everything, so I'm letting you do the play-by-play. Anyways, they get the Lord for free. Darwin's game is just completely dominating the map. There's little hope for Epsilon Embers because they have good clear with the carry, and the Valerie can zone them out. But is that truly enough?
It's not, dude. Like, in all honesty, the Valir can't really do much in terms of clearing, especially that since that is the job of the mid laner. You gotta have fast clear, wave clear. So Valir does not fit into that category where he can clear the lanes fast. Carrie, on the other hand, can, but she's a single target hero, so she's gonna take her own sweet time, take down, melt down targets. So that's going to be a little bit of a problem. But Dong is the biggest problem here for the side of Team Epsilon Esports. He's making the sets, yeah, but nobody's following him, which is the worst thing that you can actually do as a roamer. You cannot afford to make any mistakes when your team is not around. You can't overextend. Look at that. Bot lane tier 3 getting taken down. Mid lane tier 3 also getting pressured. Top lane tier 3 alive. The side of Team Epsilon Ember, they're really struggling to keep up. But look at that. There's a possibility of a team fight, and I think the side of Team Epsilon Ember knows this. They can't really afford to do anything unless they actually use the Phantom Steed. They do use the Phantom Steed. They're able to defend the mid lane tower. And now that's going to be
Go for it.
Wilson following through. He's going to be taken down. Sadly, one member down for the side of Team Epsilon Esports, and that's going to be Wilson. Lo siento.
भाई पूरा कैप्चर कर लिया
No,
भाई उनके
it,
बेस तक.
1-4-2 trade, and Darwin's game missed out on an opportunity because they did not sync the lane properly. If the waves were properly synced, that could have been like a free take on a turtle. I mean, the mid turret. I am so sorry about that. Anyways,
बहुत गंदा मार.
Tetsu gets taken down again by carry. And now, for some reason, Epsilon Ember looks alive. Signs of life on them. Now, LVX God with the carry can potentially carry this late game, but it is if you can avoid the Kaja and the Lunox burst. Is that possible? Because the Badang, yes, he can follow up, but are you sure he can hold out until that? I'm not sure. Epsilon
It's
Amber is still on the
possible,
back
man.
foot. Sorry?
It's possible. Darwin's game is making a lot of mistakes here. So I think Epsilon Esports, Epsilon Ember, they can actually make possible comebacks happen, but I don't think I can see it just yet. The side of team Darwin's game, they're struggling in my own regard because they're not able to end the game. They're not able to actually get anything other than that one tower that they got in the bot side. So tier threes are
Khan, bhai,
so
welcome to the
live, and
stream.
while Phantom Steed being used up every single time to defend towers is going to put them in a difficult spot because they can't really overextend because the moment that they do, Leomord will pull them in and have a blast inside the tower. So they can't really afford that. The side of Team Epsilon Ember know this. They can play the high ground. And with carry, like I said, it's just a single target, but it does do the job right.
They just burst through the Lord, bro. There is no way Amber can actually contest that. I was kind of relieved that the tower they took was on the same side as Lord. I thought that they would contest, but they did not. And for that, it is gonna be a really hard defense against this Lord because it's strong, way stronger than the last one. Is it? Are they able to do it? Because there's no turrets for them to actually defend the Lord from.
Look, the Lord evolves at the 18-minute mark, so it's going to be a very strong Lord right now, too, because every minute actually that passes increases the Lord's strength, the HP, and the damage that it deals. So I think the Lord right now is definitely stronger than the one previously, but look at that penalty zone
Oh my
catching
god.
five people. Crowd control
अरे
master, but the Badang's ultimate, the
क्या गंदा मारा भाई उन लोग को पकड़ पकड़ के.
down one more, and that's going to be to Rizla following through. They are
Yeah.
losing up on ground. Shane jumping in, and he will be taken down to the immortality being used up, and that's going to be him trying his best to escape,
Oh
and he
shit.
will be able to stay alive, bro. Two immortalities taken out, three people against three people. The side of Team Epsilon Ember, they do have an opportunity here to defend. Oh, look at that beautiful fist break, but no.
Look at Abby. Though
Ah, Shane is absolutely crazy, bro.
that was a good item swap.
अच्छा
But
डिफेंड कर रहा
Abhi
है.
though, no one is there to mark him out. And that's why he's free
Yeah.
hitting and the members are falling to that. Is there a real way for them to actually catch him? Yes, there's the Kaja, but he's not going to
This is
show
spinning
himself on a
बहुत
silver
यार.
platter for him. They've got to force them out of the damn base, dude, and they gotta take them out because I think next Lord they will have to contest it because there's absolutely no way you can defend an 18-minute Lord, an evolved Lord, you know.
Yep. I agree with you, man. In all honesty, I think Badang is one of the key factors here. The moment that he's got his team supporting him, he's able to turn fights around like crazy. Epsilon Ember, they have the advantage, at least looking forward to what they actually are going to do in the next team fight. I am absolutely stoked. But the side of Team
चल
Darwin's
चल
game, they know that they're going to mistakes. And Kaza is ready to pick off one person. Look at that. We've got a pull. But no, it's not actually divine judgment. It's just the enemies chasing him away. In all honesty, though, I
भाई
think
ये
Badang and
मोबाइल
Phobius are
सिम है लाइक
frontline enough for the side of
मोबाइल
Team
गेम
Epsilon
मोबाइल
Ember.
गेम है जिसमें लाइक
They're
फाइव वी
not
फाइव
going to
होता है.
actually lose up on
एंड जैसे
much.
अगर
There
तुमने वो
goes
खेला
the
होगा
fire style
कौन
Jitsu
सा
to
सिम
actually
था.
do some damage. That's Phobius
एक
jumping
गेम
in on
था लाइक
Kaja.
बहुत पॉपुलर था व्हेन.
Are they planning to kick him out of the Lord?
भूल गया मैं वो
Possible.
गेम का बारे में. वेट अ मिनट.
No, they're
ये
moving
वाला गेम
towards it, I
याद आ
guess.
रहा.
So they do want to contest, but they're
It's
just being
possible.
zoned. There's no way they actually do it, right? Yep, they're just gonna burst through it. There's no way. Nicely done by Darwin's game. Now the main problem now is to take out the carry or take out the front lines.
Oh,
Oh, they go for the down.
आई
Penalty
थिंक
like
zone
यार
you
मेरा
popped
know,
गेम
off.
खत्म था.
Just
yeah,
one.
you.
इस गेम का नाम है
Carry has
मोबाइल
no auto,
लेजेंड्स.
but it will be back
बैंग बैंग.
soon. The Lord
दिस
is
इज द फुल
not
नेम.
there yet,
और
fortunately.
MOBA means like usually two teams
Yeah,
होती
I
है
think
इसमें
one thing
five
they
five
can do.
players
normally
होते हैं everywhere
Yeah,
and they
I
fight
think
each
minions
other.
one thing they
आपस
can
में ही
do.
लड़ाई
plummet
करते
at
हैं.
10 seconds and
और
40
each
seconds at
character
every
तुम
game.
like
So
hero
right
एक
now,
choose
40
कर
seconds,
सकते
we've got
हो
the Lord
जिसमें
spawning in
उसकी
next
abilities
to.
होंगी वो तुम
Yep.
choose कर सकते
Just
हो.
one thing I think they can do is try to bait out the carry's ultimate before the Lord arrives.
ये सब
Just
चीजें होती हैं.
something I don't
एजेंट्स
know,
पिक
but
करना फिर
that
उनमें
is the
फाइट
only
लेना
option
आपस
they
में
get
एंड बेसिस होते
to
हैं उन बेसिस
try
को
to
कैप्चर
just
करना होता है
settle down the
बाय
carry
वन.
because he's
तो
just popping
ये
off right
ऐसा
now.
है
Oh,
सब.
penalty zone into them.
Oh, there goes
Okay,
Valkyrie's
we're being
descent. We've got the
taken
conscious
out.
divine judgment taking
Right
it down. Carries out of the
connection.
picture.
Yes, yes.
And that's going to be a crazy end for the game because Darwin's game have absolutely stoked them. Phobius is being distracted, and that's going to be a base Nexus
Oh,
being demolished by the Lord and his friends.
DG.
That's going to be a win for Darwin's
DG
game.
won the game.
2-1. The side of Team Epsilon Ember might have given a good fight for them, but the side of Team Darwin's game won this best of three.
The Kaja
Guys,
was
just from the new,
spot
please like
on.
and
The
subscribe
Terisla
and if you're
Kaja
new to my
connection
channel.
was just game ending.
Do share
Bravo to
and
them.
subscribe with your
And
friends.
Darwin's game performed
Share
really
with your
well in the
friends.
last game. I was impressed. Couldn't say that same
Score
about the
is
last two
2-1. Yeah,
games, but
score is
this
2-1.
game was absolutely cinema.
Absolute cinema indeed. And look at that, dude. But Dong, dude, you died 5 times. So many good sets, so little
Hey,
results. Bro,
hey,
I
what did I
wish.
tell you about the Suyo?
Hmm?
What did I tell you about
What?
the Suyo, dude? What did I tell you?
Yeah, you were right, dude. Suyu does not, if he doesn't get countered by burst damage or crowd control, I think Suyu is going to have an easy time playing around any of whatever the enemy is going to pull up. And again, like I said, Badang, even if he caught the Suyu, nobody was there to actually deal damage to him. So, well, yeah, he was able to escape whenever and wherever, bro. You absolutely were spot on with the judgment there. Decided Team Darwin's game. They ended up winning. I was kind of rooting for Epsilon Ember, but well, they didn't really follow up. They had the farm gap, but Don kept making sets. But they knew that they couldn't actually keep up with the side of Team Darwin's game, so they had to play it safe. But Dong ended up sacrificing himself for good sets and good plays, but well, it's okay.
Too bad, Sean. You lost, huh? Now that's
Yeah.
me and Crux signing off.
Which 派の家紋はその誇り高き一族の証でもあるんだ。
So guys, अब मैचेस स्टार्ट होने वाले हीलियस वर्सेस डीजी. लेट्स सी क्या होता है. पहले हीलियस फर्स्ट मैच जीती फाल्कन से एंड डीजी एंड कौन से एम्बर से मैच हुआ था तो डीजी जीत गए. अब बचा है ये बेस्ट ऑफ 3 मैचेस हैं तो उसमें हीलियस वर्सेस अब डीजी है. लेट्स सी वॉच आउट क्या होता है. भाई इसमें नरूटो के साथ भी इन्होंने कोलैब किया है भाई. डैम. चैट में बताओ भाई नरूटो कौन कौन देखता है यार. टेल मी कौन कौन नरूटो देखता है.
Which 派の家紋はその誇り高き一族の証でもあるんだ。
Hello, hello, hello. Yeah. Sorry, guys, I was mute. I didn't notice that. So yeah, I was telling कि best of three matches है today Scrims के and Helios versus Falcon था. Falcon से like Falcon हार गई Helios से, तो Helios is now there. And फिर second match था DG versus Embers. So DG जीत गई Embers से basically. So अब मैच जो होने वाला है मैच 3 वो है आपका Helios versus DG. So I usually support Helios because Helios play very good. लेट्स सी क्या होता है. एंड आप लोग बताइए ये गेम कौन कौन खेलता है. एंड जो स्ट्रीम पे न्यू है प्लीज लाइक एंड सब्सक्राइब कर देना. टुडे एम टारगेट इज जस्ट 50 लाइक्स. यू कैन गाइस डू इट. अभी तो लाइक थोड़ा ब्रेक चल रहा है. आप लोग बताइए क्या क्या चल रहा है. एंड ये गेम कौन कौन खेलता है मुझे ये भी बताइए. टेल मी अबाउट इट. एंड द स्कोर इज 2-1 राइट नाउ. एंड इस गेम में भाई नारुतो के साथ इन लोगों ने कोलैब किया है भाई. ब्रो लाइक नारुतो इज माय फेवरेट एनिमे दैट आई वॉच. Royal Lover Bhai, welcome to the stream, brother. And tell me आज क्वालिटी कैसी आ रही है स्ट्रीम की. How is my quality is going? अभी तो 25 मिनट का टाइमर दे रखा है. 25 मिनट्स. कैमरा थोड़ा नीचे करता धन. यू कैन गाइस सी. वेट अ मिनट. सी. This is the best 3 matches, best of 3. And daily streams होती रहती हैं. Bye, welcome to the stream, brother. OP game, bro. For real OP, man. Bye. Best game I've seen.
内派の家紋はその誇り高き一族の証でもあるんだ。
हेलो जो स्ट्रीम पे न्यू है प्लीज लाइक एंड सब्सक्राइब कर देना if you're new to my channel. एंड लाइक हम लोग ऐसे डेली लाइव स्ट्रीम करते रहते हैं तो यू कैन गाइस गो एंड चेक आउट. मैं भी आपसे खेलूंगा. और ये श्योर ब्रो. साथ में खेलेंगे भाई. मैं भी शुरू करता हूँ खेलना. साथ में खेला जाएगा. लाइक कर दो भाई जिसने स्ट्रीम को अभी तक लाइक नहीं किया. डू लाइक एंड सब्सक्राइब. हाय सर जी कैसे हो. फाइटर भाई वेलकम टू द स्ट्रीम. ब्रो आई एम गुड. व्हाट अबाउट यू. I'm literally waiting for the match 3. Like I can't control myself because मुझे देखना है how it will win. Like I usually support Helios. वेट कर रहा हूँ भाई जल्दी ये खत्म हुआ है and we get to see the match. GG bro GG. मेरे को भी DG पसंद है. आओ. I support every team like DG and Elites. I support every team. Like every team. By every like सब team अपनी अपनी जगह बहुत सही है. Like they really play good and represent their orgs and their country like this. और उन्होंने जो नरूटो के साथ लाइक किया है गेम ने कोलैब दैट इज ओवर पावर्ड ब्रो फॉर रियल कांट वेट फॉर लाइक 13 minutes वॉइस बढ़ाओ वेट अ मिनट मैं वॉइस बढ़ाता हूँ नाउ इज इट फाइन थोड़ी मैंने वॉइस इंक्रीज किया Bloody OPY, welcome to the stream. हमारी गैंग आ चुकी है सही है डन अपनी गैंग इज हियर भाई लाइक कर दो गाइस जो लाइक नहीं किया है एंड आई विल गिव यू द Discord link of Zenith HC Sports. You can guys go and play daily streams like Free Fire, BGMI and many more. एंड मैं इधर डिस्क्रिप्शन में या फिर कमेंट में पिन कर दूंगा मैं अपने मोड से रिक्वेस्ट करता हूँ कि वो डिस्कॉर्ड की लिंक डाल दें इफ दे कैन सो आई कैन पिन दैट spam guy don't spam guy fine भाई डिस्कॉर्ड की लिंक डाल दे भाई मॉडरेटर्स सो आई कैन पिन दैट जेनिथ एचसी स्पोर्ट्स की लिंक डाल दे जिसमें गाइस आप लोग खेल सकते हैं फ्री फायर एंड बीजीएमआई एंड many more daily streams and sometimes we put prizes also so here we got the link of Discord let me pin it you guys will go and check out over there let's why welcome to the stream bro guys मैंने डिस्कॉर्ड की लिंक पिन कर दिया आप लोग जाके वहां से ज्वाइन कर सकते हैं इजी गाइस चैट में बताओ भाई आप लोग किस को कौन सी टीम को सपोर्ट करते हैं कौन सी टीम आपकी फेवरेट है इन मोबाइल लेजेंड्स एंड या आई एम गोइंग टू टेल यू दैट मोबाइल लेजेंड्स की भी हम लोग स्ट्रीम शुरू करने वाले हैं इन आवर डिस्कॉर्ड सो गाइस यू शुड गाइस यू एंड जॉइन इट एंड हम लोग की तो स्ट्रीम चलती रहती है लाइक फ्री फायर वैलोरेंट बीजीएमआई एंड मेनी मोर स्ट्रीम्स and we started a Minecraft server where you can guys go and join and play with us and have fun with us Discord पे आइए हम लोग के साथ बैठिए हम लोग के साथ गेम खेलिए okay 9 minutes बचे oh I can't literally wait bro I really want to see like कैसा होता है भाई Helios Esports and DG Sports which में DGM मैं पोल डालता हूँ लेट्स सी हु विल विन करिए पोल मैंने स्टार्ट कर दिया गो कैन गाइस गो एंड चेक एंड वोट फॉर इट Let's see who will win. एनएस ड्रिफ्ट के ग्राफिक्स बहुत प्यारे हैं, लाइक शॉट, लाइक मोबाइल गेम में भी इतने अच्छे ग्राफिक्स. फाइटर भाई आपको वार्निंग मिल चुकी है. Sorry guys, I'm getting a call. Guys, I'm getting a call. Give me 2 minutes. Okay guys, I'm back. Sorry यार, थोड़ा घर से कॉल आ गया था. Guys, vote करो जल्दी जल्दी. Let's see who will win. भाई 100% हीलियट्स स्पोर्ट्स है भाई. No one likes DG. हाँ, किसी को DG नहीं पसंद है क्या? स्पैम कर दो भाई इसी बात पे हीलियट्स स्पोर्ट्स के लिए. By the way guys, do like and subscribe if you are liking the stream. And हम लोग ऐसे डेली कंटेंट लाते रहेंगे. क्या टाइमर बड़ा है क्या? क्या टाइमर बड़ा है थोड़ा, मैं भी कुछ प्रॉब्लम हो. ओके चलो आप लोगों से बात करता हूँ. क्या ना यू टेल गाइस, आप लोगों को क्या लगता है, लाइक हीलियट्स को आप 100% सपोर्ट कर रहे हैं कि हाँ हीलियट्स ही जीतेगी? बेसिकली आई ऑल्सो सपोर्ट हीलियट्स गेमिंग. दे गाइस प्ले वेरी गुड. लाइक उन लोगों के मैचेस मैंने देखे भी हैं पहले. लाइक दे लिटरली प्ले वेरी स्ट्रेटेजिक वे. कहाँ से पुश करना है, क्या सीन है. एंड मैंने आज स्ट्रीम क्वालिटी इंप्रूव की, लाइक 2K तक की है. एंड गाइस गो एंड चेक आउट दैट आल्सो. बताइए कैसी लग रही है. या जॉइन डिस्कॉर्ड और जस्ट अ डेट. क्या मेरा कैमरा डिस्कनेक्ट हो रहा है अभी? सी इनटू इट. आज मैं इसको फिक्स करता हूँ यार. आई चलते हैं डिस्कॉर्ड, क्या हो रहा है. क्या चल रहा है भाई? गाइस 3 मिनट बचे हैं, आई कांट वेट यार, फॉर रियल। 3 मिनट में मैच शुरू होने वाला है। हेलो हेलो गाइस, क्या सब आवाज आ रही हो? हम अपने फ्रेंड के साथ बैठे हुए थे यार। तू मतलब मिथ में है तो यार तू तो बड़ा प्रो है तू। एमडी मोहित भाई, वेलकम टू द स्ट्रीम। और मोहित भाई क्या हाल है? क्या हाल चाल? मोहित भाई बड़े दिनों बाद है। तुम भाई ऑलराउंडर तो हो भाई, तुम वेरी प्रो ब्रो। क्या भाई, क्लास ऑफ क्लांस तो मुझे तब भी नहीं समझ में आया, अब भी नहीं समझ में आया। भाई करना क्या होता है उसमें? अच्छा घर बनाओ बस, उसको उसको अपना सेव करो मतलब। गुड भाई। हम्म। तुम कैसे हो भाई? मैं मोहित भाई, गुड बढ़िया भाई। आप बताइए मोहित भाई कैसे हैं आप? टेनिस भाई। लड़ जाओ भाई आपस में। आपस आपस में लड़ जाओ तुम लोग, आपस में लड़ जाओ। Guys, do like and subscribe if you're new to my channel. भाई सलवर। सलवर। क्या दिखा रहा है? दिख रहा है, दिख रहा है। कितने हैं मुझे दिख नहीं रहा। अरे भाई, करूंगी। हाँ तभी ब्रो। किस चीज के? फ्री फायर का? Shit, why? Free Fire is like good game. Guys, Free Fire से याद आया, join our Janita Sports where we do daily live streams and like we do a weekly streams where you can guys go and play and show your moves like, and maybe we can give you a chance to play from our organization from any game. Okay, guys, मैंने अभी just poll check किया, so हीलियस स्पोर्ट्स को मिले 83% वोट एंड डीजी को मिला है 17% वोट. लेट्स सी क्या होता है. ओके, वोटिंग में चेंजेस होती हुई लाइक हीलियस स्पोर्ट्स को मिला 86% वोट एंड डीजी को कम होते हुए वोट दिख रहे हैं. गाइस जल्दी जल्दी जाके वोट कर लो कि कौन सी टीम जीतेगी. टेल मी. या जॉइन डिस्कॉर्ड अगेन. हम लोग रोज रोज तो नहीं, वीकली स्ट्रीम्स करवाते हैं फ्री फायर, बीजीएमआई एंड मेनी मोर गेम्स. देखा देखा. ईएमएल खुला है. भाई उनका वो टाइमर 10 मिनट से चल रहा है. हम्म. लाइक आई कांट वेट फॉर द मैच ऑफ 3. लाइक एलियस स्पोर्ट्स को मैं भी सपोर्ट करता हूँ भाई. हम्म. हैं? मैं अभी देखा. रुक देखने दे. वोट तेरा तू कर रहा है क्या? आई थिंक सो, हाँ. Guys, do like and subscribe if you are loving my stream. And show your support. Do like and subscribe. यार मैं सोच रहा हूँ फिल्टर इल्टर लगाओ यार अपने कैमरे में है. अंदर से शकल अपनी. अब क्या 10 मिनट फिर वेट करना है? गाइस वोटिंग में कुछ चेंजेस देखते हुए दिख रहे हैं. लाइक हीलियस को 69% वोट्स मिले एंड डीजी को 31%. भाई टक्कर कुछ ज्यादा ही लाइक हो रहा है. बताता हूँ तुझे. एंड होने दो स्ट्रीम आज. इसमें okay guys, the poll is ended and we got the answers. Heliots will win by 69% vote. अब आप लोग बताइए, लाइक कमेंट्स में बताइए कौन जीतेगा भाई, लाइक योर फेवरेट टीम, हु इज योर फेवरेट टीम? क्या हो गया? किस चीज का दिखा? आज कहाँ? कहाँ पे? नेदरलैंड में क्या कर रहा है? तो मार दिया तुमने? ठीक है। हेलो। क्या तू? क्या ब्लडी भाई, या तू है? टी टी सीरीज को दो। टी सीरीज इनक्यो, टी सीरीज इनके ऊपर ही। टी सीरीज के ऊपर 3 कॉपीराइट मार दो, टी सीरीज का ही चैनल उड़ जाए। समोसा को तो मैं चटनी लगा के खा जाऊंगा माइनक्राफ्ट में। या गाइस, वी आई डू माइनक्राफ्ट स्ट्रीम्स डेली, so you can guys go and check out also there. एंड कुछ स्पेशल आने वाला है। ये समोसा नाम का बंदा है, उसको मैं चटनी लगा के खाने वाला हूँ। ओके गाइस, शुरू हो गया मैच। लेट्स सी हु विंस। ओके, लेट्स सी हु विंस।
I've been waiting for too long.
ओके, टीम पे
Hello, hello. Finally, we're at the grand finals of this event, and
अब ग्रैंड फाइनल शुरू होते हुए हम लोग का
this
इस
entire weekly
इवेंट का
scrims that we have been hosting. This is the
वीकली
Mumbai
स्ट्रीम्स
server
होते हैं जो
series, by the way,
मुंबई
and
सर्वर है
we're
अपना।
having Darwin Games
Guys, I'm getting a
versus
call.
Helix Esports. And right
Darwin
now, as you
गेमिंग
can see,
वर्सेस
first
हीलियट्स
phase already
स्पोर्ट्स होते
over.
हुए।
Onto the side of Darwin Game, we can see the Harley getting picked as their jungler. Meanwhile, on the other side, the power picks, as we can see, is the Kaja and the carry. We all know what the Kaja can do, right? The Kaja is such a nuisance, especially because it can, the damage of the passive just has more retribution. I mean, has more damage than the retribution. So in the early game, the Harley, has to be really careful that the buff does not get stolen away by this Kaja, which is usually the thing that the Kaja does in the early game. In the second phase, though, we're coming in and we're seeing the Guinevere ban happening because we all know we've seen Murphy play the Guinevere a couple of times and he performs really well on that one.
Come and join me in my dream world. Is banning.
Kaja pick is Kaja pick is definitely, of course, like a response to the Grok pick, I think. At the same time, now into the second phase, the Lunox ban coming in because, of course, the enemy has not picked up a mid laner yet, and maybe Helix are trying to go for a more tanky front line as their jungler and EXP because otherwise they do not want them to get bursted down by the Lunox. Because other than the Lunox, I don't think there are too many options that help in controlling the front line tanky members like the Lunox does. You can pick up the like other heroes other than Lunox, but you will still need that wishing lantern on them if you want to have any sort of damage on those high HP heroes, right? So for that reason, I think the Lunox has been banned out here. And on the other side, Fredwin getting banned is a response. Very, very good ban actually, because like I was saying, like I was saying, the Lunox is actually like a tank melter hero, right? So now the fact that you have banned out the Lunox and you have a carry on your side means you definitely want to go for those high HP frontliners. The Baxia still remains open, so it could be a high possibility that the side of Team Helix could pick up a Baxia. They could be going in for an Akai as well, but I prefer the Baxia in this matchup. Along with that, now we can see the mid laner of Darwin Games getting picked up here. The Kagura showing up. The Kagura has always been a very big talking point in every single game of this tournament so far because of course so many outplays happen, shot, the flame shot and stuff and all that. The backline's always getting targeted. Nice burst damage as well. So yep, Kagura will be a
Guys,
very
recent
key
picks
factor
हो रहे
here.
हैं.
I
Let's
was
see.
saying Baxia could show up, and here it is.
Yes, exactly. This Baxia is like a big problem, might be a big problem, which is like he's kind of the sustainer for the team as well. And we can, yeah, as you said, Kagura, yeah, she can easily, outplay somewhere. Like there's the carry which she can mark onto her, but can we see CC as the pick? Are we gonna see CC?
Possibly.
Oh,
I think CC is a good counter, for the high HP heroes because it deals true damage, can melt down the tanky frontliners easily. So yeah, I think it's a good response to that. What a Uranus as well. But I think if it goes into the late game, the CC does not really do enough to melt down the tanky frontliners. So yeah, they might have to try to end early if possible. They have to dominate the EXP lane especially. So yeah, with that we have our draft at our hand. Before we go into the game, which draft are you liking more in this one, Bitsu?
mm, if you ask me, I would go with the Darwin Gaming. To be honest, I know like team Helix does have a good picks, but they do have the Harley. They does have the true damage from the CC and the Beyblade. I mean the Claude. So yes,
Uh-huh,
besides
definitely.
that, we are on into the left side. We have Helix, and in the right side we have Team Darwin. So
No, the screen is not changed yet. Yep, here we are. Helix and Darwin Games, as we can see
So
right now,
let's
ladies
go
and
guys.
gentlemen. This is
Healers
the
versus
finals of
Down
the weekly
start हो गया
scrims
है.
of Mumbai
Finals
server,
है
brought to you by
मुंबई
Valorant
सर्वर की.
Games. And yep, here we
Let's
are
see
into the mid lane. It
कौन
seems like
जीतता
the
है.
Kaja is not really trying to invade the buff. He's instead going to help his mid laner clear the mid lane. I would have really liked to see some aggressive gameplay with the Kaja in the early game because you know what the Kaja, right? The Kaja can steal
yes,
away buffs and all that.
yeah, look at that. Like yes,
Hmm.
Kaja is like a good hero, which he can like it's good for dominating the early game. But for now, there's also the Uranus, the tanky pick right here. But there is the
Uh-huh.
CC, which is like there to counter. So
काउंटर अटैक
we
करते हुए
should
भाई
not be
अपनी.
starting like that. But
Let's see how
we
it
can see
goes.
like Kaja is heading towards the top lane, and the Harley is pretty low right now. In the mid lane side,
Helios फाइट नहीं
we
ले
can
रही.
see
Helios लाइक सपोर्ट के लिए थोड़ा खेल रही है.
and
Now
Kaja
they are fighting a
trying to
bit.
do his job pretty good.
न्यू
And
पीछे
Harley,
जाते हुए
just take a
न्यू
look at
को
the
डैमेज दिया
rotation
भाई
of
काजा
Harley.
ने.
Harley's rotation is way too slower because right now, take a look at that. He has not still
It's
taken
so
that
hard
blue
bro.
or purple buff. So yeah,
बहुत सही
but he
पुश कर
does
रहा
have the
है.
retribution. So let's see if he's able to get that or not. Oh, he misses out,
Oh,
and that
miss.
means he will
Yes.
not get the level 4. Baksha going to farm up even more of his jungle.
this might
So
be a problem.
aggressive.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So
Like
just
they
in
might
10
they might
seconds.
miss out on the first turtle.
Yeah, exactly. And we can see that Baxia might be in a big trouble here. Like, okay, he's pretty
Oh
low right
oh
now.
oh!
Oh, hey,
But he
what?
escapes.
Okay, he escaped. Yes, like he's just pretty low right now. But yeah, Jaden will be securing the first blood. And just like that, Grog, Grog
Whoa!
got slain. And we can see the turtle has spawned already. And which team do you think is this turtle is gonna go to? Since like, okay, the Uranus will be invading the Harley. Harley is like in a big problem right now. The amount of farm is very
Oh!
less. Ooh, wait, did you see what? Like the Uranus just got melted down, and just like that, we can say that the turtle goes into the hands of Team Helix. And wait, what
Helios
happened?
अच्छा comeback दे रही है. Like they are pushing so hard.
Jaden will be
Like
securing
उन
the
लोगों ने
first
दो
blood.
उन लोग के capture कर लिया है already, and like
In a big problem,
they
we
are
can see
pushing for the third one.
wait, no.
Oh,
What
Neo को
happened?
Oh!
मार दिया भाई. Shit.
The flicker
A very
will be
good team
chasing
fight.
her. Yep.
बढ़िया fight ले रही है भाई.
But here comes
Helios.
the curtain's call. Okay, the Harley trying his best to chase down the Zetian. Zetian had the flicker, so we'll be able to get away. 1K goal lead into the hands of Helix in the first 3 minutes, and that's a good sign because they do not, of course, the enemy will not want that to happen actually because Darwin Games, like I was saying, they needed this early game more than the side of Helix because Helix have a very late game comp. The Uranus the sustains much more in the late game. The carry deals more damage in the late game. But meanwhile, the CC will be falling off in the late game. So will the Harley. So they should have had a better early game. But right now, Darwin Games are behind in the beginning, and that means that they have to play much better right now. They have to play more focus, in more control. They do not want to give away any sort of information on the map on the to their enemies. Misery right here, picking up the Demon Hunter, and that means that there will be more, of course, damage into the hands of the Claw. So they have to be
Okay, we
careful
do.
when he's coming for those team fights.
We see the Harley camping for someone there. Like,
भाई बंदे कैंप करके मार रहे भाई. Shit.
oh no.
भाई okay there it's like 4v3.
Follow the
Harley
Neo को
just
डैमेज
trying to
देते हुए
do his
रे
best to
and
take down the Zetian.
रे
At
को
least
भाई
most of
क्या
the time.
गंदा
But
डैमेज
other
दिया
than the Zetian, I
भाई.
don't think he can actually target anyone else. But the thing is, he should actually focus more on helping the Claude get the advantage over the carry, I think. He should go for the ganking the carry, but he has not been doing that so far. But anyways, second turtle up on the map. Murphy goes in for the engage.
टर्टल
Walls
ऊपर आ
up
gया
as well
मैप
from
पे.
Tetsuya. But
Croc is
it's not
trying his
really
best to make a
get
place
anything out
for
of it.
his team actually, and we can see that the turtle, the CC is trying to, and CC and Croc is trying to make a place for his team where the Harley is waiting for a perfect moment there. Like, okay, the CC will be using her
Good
ultimate,
damage.
stunning out the two men here. But we
Uh-uh.
can see the Kaza will be
Grok.
pulling this Croc here, and Baxi will be successfully securing the kill of the Tetsu actually. And with that, we can see that the Harley might be in a big trouble. Where okay, he will just wait a sec. Did you
Whoa.
see that retribution? It was one to the hand, dude, and he just outplayed it. Wait, oh yes, he did outplay.
भाई
And
प्लेड यार.
again
हिलियस
glitching
बढ़िया
out,
बहुत
and
बढ़िया
Baxi
खेल
is
रहे
in
हैं
a
आज.
big problem now, and he will just end up getting punished out for
लाइक
being
5v3 हो चुका है ऑलरेडी.
too aggressive.
Yeah, good
आज बढ़िया
retribution
खेल रहे
play
हैं.
there
लाइक
from
बढ़िया एकदम
Shane.
स्ट्रेटेजिक वे
Gets the
में खेल रहे
turtle,
हैं
gets
कि
out of
किधर से
harm's
क्या मारना है.
way. Gets a kill as well for his teammates. 3 assists on the board for him. Very good work from a jungler. But even then, like I was saying, you need to shut down this carry. The carry keeps getting farmed, means your chances of winning this game just keep getting lower. Because,
Exactly.
like I said, CC and Harley are going to fall off in the late game, and that is when the carry is going to shine. Claude, it does pretty well from I think the like early to mid if it gets a snowball. But other than that, in the late game, I don't think the Claude does enough damage. But okay, here it comes. There comes the divine judgment, and Misery is about to get
ओके.
melted down. But
Wait,
1
zero
HP
HP. Oh,
escape.
ओ भाई
That is
एक
so
एचपी बंदा भाई
close.
मेरे से नहीं
That
मार
is
दे.
so close.
Shit है
But
भाई.
the thing is, right now, if he tries to recall and Zetian had the Fury of the Phoenix, then he could have been dead. But Zetian does not really have the Fury of the Phoenix right now.
well, exactly. When we can
Oh,
see, oh, the ult has been wasted for no reason.
भाई अल्ट वेस्ट हो गया पूरा
Okay,
I
विदाउट
guess he
कोई
was just
रीजन के.
trying to. Oh, the Harley trying his best to take down the
oh
Zetian.
yes,
Oh, the flame shot.
Yep.
The flame shot dealt
And
enough damage to take down the Zatians. Oh, so close there. But now, the thing is, without the carry and without the Zatian, the side of Helix do not really have enough damage to take anyone down. So that's why they have to be more careful in protecting their backliners. At the same time, though, bottom side seems like some gank could be happening here. Divine Judgment is available, and the Claude is all alone.
Yes, Kaya
Requiem,
is
if
also
you
waiting for a
want.
perfect moment there. Actually, he's just waiting there to where the cloud will be making a mistake, I guess. But wait, he's just
Oh,
rolling off the clock and carry will be ulting right away
hey,
and double
अरे
kill
भाई डबल किल
from the
लेते हुए
carry to the
yeah.
deadly, where deadly will just get melted down. Here we can see that 1v1 is going on to the turtle area, but wait, the cloud will be jumping on to the Zetian, but
Oh,
oh.
the flame shot. The flame shot takes down the Kaja, but now here another guy could be in trouble. It could be the carry. It's the main member. He cannot fall. Misery going in aggressively, gets one down. Could be getting a second one, but the tower and the minion takes him down instead. They get 2 kills on board for that.
It was
That's
like
three
he
down
was
for two.
unlucky. Yeah, for sure.
बढ़िया खेल है लाइक हिलियट्स इज
And now they'll
रियली
get the
गुड
turtle.
भाई 9-7 उन्होंने
Comfortably, it
स्कोर
seems,
दे
because
दिया
the
है
jungler is down.
and अभी भी
Tetsu will
8
try
मिनट
his
बाकी
best
है
to,
लाइक
of
8
course,
मिनट में 9
not let him take the turret
7
very
5
easily.
बेस्ट
At
प्ले
the same time, in the mid lane, there's a lot of damage being done here, but the
भाई
here
बाय
comes the divine judgment, and it
प्लीज
could
लाइक
be
एंड सब्सक्राइब
the
इफ यू नो
Kagura
थिंग्स
getting caught, and it is the Kagura dying there in the mid lane. A lot of sustain coming through from the Uranus because of the revitalize actually.
Exactly. Like he's the most tanky hero kind of, and with that he just paired the Revitalists, which provide him the extra HP and sustain while the team fights. So it's like it's a +1 for the team. And with that,
And
Harley
right
will be
now,
trying to mark on the carry, but it was an unsuccessful attempt here. Back waiting for someone to arrive there.
yep.
Okay. Wait, did you
Oh,
see
see
the
ओके
the
तेजू
carry?
क्या
damage.
ओफ
Oh,
The damage from the carry is way too much right now. Grok will definitely fall, and so might the
ब्रो
Claude.
मुझे बहुत
But
गंदा
oh, there
मार
comes
रहे
the
हैं
Divine
भाई आज
Judgment. A nice timing. Holding onto the skill till the last moment. Requiem here able to get something there. But now, even this Kagura could be in trouble. The one who's taking the turret damage.
भाई
Oh,
टर्रेट के
Kagura 1
डैमेज पड़
HP
रहा
might be
है
able to
ओके
escape here. But there comes Zage with the final blow required to take down Kagura. And it will be Neo falling down in the hands of Zage. But now, in the mid lane, Shane is trying his best to push the towers as well, but will not be able to do so. Requiem arrives on time. And with that, we have a 3k goal lead right now in the hands of Helix. Okay, that's not really the best way to use the ult of Harley. I've not really seen the Harley trying to target the carry a lot of times. The Harley needs to
हार्ली
do
अच्छा
something
मार
to
रहा है
just take
लाइक
down this carry.
ओके
Because otherwise, it's not going to be an easy
ओ
game here for
जी
Darwin Game.
सेइंग
the
दैट
carry is
वे
literally fed right now, and like I don't think so. Okay, like the Darwin Gaming will be able to do something that late, since like carry is already unstoppable right now. She is like
Yep.
too fed.
We can take a look at the items and the gold
Yep,
to
sure.
understand what is the situation right now. And as you can see, Trinity already built
हाँ
here.
दो लोग एक
But
बंदे को
okay,
ये
Prince
लगाते
of
हुए
Phoenix
बचाओ
Fury
पीछे
stopping
से
two members there.
या
Requiem coming in
एंड
as
फिर
well. The
सपोर्ट करो
CC will
ओके
get
वो
fed,
भाई
but
मुझे उल्टा
Deadly
भगे
will
है
be
पीछे
dead before you know it. And Murphy coming in as well. They want to go in and pick off another
और फिर ने
person.
जो
The
पीछे
carry is
साइड से
not there in the
पकड़ा
fight.
भाई कहाँ जा
Messi
रहे
will
भाई
go
आओ
ahead
भाई
without him, but take a look at the mid lane. The
आओ
Harley about to get bursted down. Carry going in aggressively with the flicker and takes down the Harley. That is a
Yes,
nice one right
decent
there
play.
from the carry.
Yep.
Yep. And now they can go for the Lord easily. But oh my goodness, Misery here could be in trouble. Uses
भाई
the
लॉर्ड के
DMI to
पास
get
जाते
away.
हुए
Easy
एंड
Lord here could be taking down structures as well on the map. Meanwhile, on the other side, Darwin's game just forced to play from behind. They do not really get anything on the map. They do not really get anything as an objective. Still behind, trailing by 4 to 5k gold. That's going to be a very, very big factor because Helix, as the game goes on, like I was saying, carry already having the Trinity, Claude still behind. It's not really looking good here. But of course, the one that can be the game changer is Shane and Neo. They have magic damage, and I don't think the carry has built any magic defense right now. So they can try and burst him down.
Okay, we can see that Ravi has did build radiant armor, and right now we can see that like the fight is going on into the top lane. Like Murphy is just clearing the waves in the bottom lane. We can see the Lord is marching down here, and like
भाई लॉर्ड पे उन्होंने पुश कर दिया भाई लेट्स डू
the team Helix is just dominating. Like just check out the score. It's like 15-7, dude.
भाई 15-7 का स्कोर देते हुए भाई
Yeah,
इलियट्स
definitely.
पुलिंग
The
हार्ड
Harley is
ब्रो
weird with a light
भाई जो
speed
इलियट्स
and
मार रही है ना इट्स लाइक
Oh,
डैम
oh,
ब्रो
the Kaja
a lot
would
of
have been
damage being
getting
done here.
punished
okay
out of all his
15-8
mistakes, dude.
Yeah, he was too deep in
Oh,
enemy
yes.
territory.
Look at
Did
the
not
top
really
lane. Look at the
realize.
top lane.
Oh my god, two tanky members taking down a Harley.
Yes.
That's something that I've not really seen before,
The
but
Bucks is just
it's
troll.
amazing. Yeah, Maxia just recalling on his face as well. Good stuff being done here. Topside though, Darwin Kane will try to defend it. They can easily do so. Kaja is down. They do not really have an initiator right now. But okay, seems like they want to take the fight. Curtain call being used here, and the claw dealing a lot of damage onto Ravi, but Ravi is still able to sustain
रेवी
through.
बहुत गंदा
There's
डैमेज
not
लिया
enough
भाई
damage on
उसने
this claw to melt anyone down yet. And even the CC, with all the true damage that she can do, the HP bar is so high that you cannot really take them down.
Yes, yes. With that, we can see and we hope for another fight into the red buff, but okay, both of the teams won't be taking any casualties right now, and I think team Darwin should just focus on farming, like taking some less fights, because like right now they should just defend. Like the map control is completely in the hand of team uh, Helix.
भाई दो टरेट बहुत आपस में लड़ रहे हैं
Yeah, that seems to be the case here. As you can see here in the top side, there
otherwise
seems to
we're
be a
just
gang having.
please and
Oh,
subscribe if
flicker!
you're new to my channel
Completely wasted
and
there. Misery will not
show
get
your
caught at
support
all.
यार
But oh, something happened there
show
into the
your
mid lane.
support
Seems like the Uranus just fell down, but Murphy able to sustain through, getting back at the right time.
I mean, don't you think that team Darwin Gaming is just panicking right now in this situation? Like they're just making the silly mistakes. Okay, wait, a double kill can be seen. Wait, a triple kill. Where
भाई
CC will be
3 किल
getting
लगे
knocked
भाई
out by the
let's
carry.
damn
Like, okay, the Harley will be following up here, trying to take down the carry here, but yes, he will be
हाँ
successfully taking
फैन
down
ने
the
मार दिया
carry.
भाई
He's just 1 HP right now, trying to get back, but no, he will just get punished.
Yeah, but the HP of Helix Esports really low right now. I don't think they can take this Lord. Misery just needs to find the right timing, go in and burst everyone down, but he won't do so.
Hey,
So I'm not
what
going to
was
risk
that?
it here. But oh my god. Oh, Murphy just dying there for nothing.
Yes.
Yeah, Misery as well, dishing out a lot of damage. Oh my god, but look at the damage coming through from Zage as well. The movement speed will save him there. He won't be getting caught by the Fury of the Phoenix. But damn, there's a lot of damage being done here by Zage as well. The Zatian is actually dishing out a lot of damage, more than I thought. And now there could be a 1v1 happening in the top side. Deadly, probably aware of the positioning of Ravi. Will he go in? That's the question. Okay, more members gathering here, more intel for their side. Ravi dishing out a lot of damage.
Look at
Curtain
that
call being
map.
used as well. Yeah, a lot of damage, but even then, Ravi is still able to sustain with no harm.
He just regained his HP just in seconds.
And now the Lord is going to march down the top side, bottom side, and oh, there comes, but there's nobody else to burst down the Harley. Wrong decision by Requiem here. But now they need to sync the lanes and try to get the inhibitors here, because otherwise Darwin's game will be able to defend it very easily. They have a good lane clear. They have the claw, they have the grok. It's a very easy lane clear for them. They put up the wall and try to clear the lane. They try to deal with the Lord before it can reach the inhibitor, because they know if the Lord knocks on this inhibitor, it's over. Now Murphy as well. Oh my god. He's trying to sustain through. He can actually do that. But oh, top side though, seems like Shane won't be lucky enough to do that. And there it is. He is gone. Taken down by the carry. Now they'll try to go in for inhibitor. Let's see if they can do that. Inhibitor will survive, and they will not let any inhibitor fall. But for how long can they do that? The next wave arriving.
Yes, exactly. And right now, the gold gap is too much. It's like almost 5k. And here, Slam coming on to the Darwin Gaming. The Divine Judgment is
Oh fuck,
will be
भाई
going
क्या
out
गंदी
from
फाइट हो रही है
the
उधर.
HP right now, where Winter Crown has been used from the. Wait, what did you see that item switch from the Misery?
Yes, I did see that. That was a very nice one
It
from
wasn't
Misery.
like it wasn't a item switch actually. Like he did get the Winter Crown in the right time.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Lucky enough.
He did try to, nail down the members, and he was successful. He took down the Kaja, but still not enough to make a difference, I guess, into the team fights. Lord coming in less than 30 seconds, and Darwin game, they have to try and contest this Lord because his scope is going to be enhanced at 18 minutes, and if it gets enhanced, it's going to be a very, very highly contested one. Because if they do not take this one, there's no way they're going to. Okay,
But
Murphy
10
here.
points आ गया
The
भाई.
magic
It's
used onto
funny.
him is 50% HP. Still not a problem though for a healthy boy like Baksha. But now here could be a problem coming in. He's forced to use the Shield of Unity. And now, Ravi coming in as well. There is the Revitalize being forced out. They're taking a fight. Zaizen melting everyone down. He's going for a double. He can be taking a triple here, and it is a triple. He wants to go for a Maniac. Deadly getting caught in the midst of it all. And he can take a Maniac here, but who will be the one taking it? Will it be Zaizen? But it won't be Zaizen. It will be Ravi instead who takes it. But now, with only the Harley left, can they defend the base? The base is wide open. The minions have spawned, but is there enough time on the hands of Shane to try and defend this? He's trying his best, but there's one more card minion that's left. Take a look at the damage. A flying light wheel pierce through his damage and cut him down. And Helix take the first game.
Yes, the match was like literally insane.
भाई
Damage
जीत गए भाई. Let's go.
from
Let's
the
one.
carry was literally insane. Did you see the damage
भाई
from
क्या
the carry?
गंदा भाई मारा भाई.
Her blades were flying. There's no way that they could just survive from the blades of carry.
Yep, definitely. There was no way he could survive from that. Carries burst damage in the late game is just way too much. Doesn't even feel like shredding. Seems more like burst. But take a look at that as well. Very well deserved MVP
That's
there.
good.
14 to
भाई
4,
विनर का
dishing out
carry
most
किया
damage.
भाई.
The frontliners did play their part, but gotta give credit to Misery as well. He was trying his best, but this
मिजरी
lineup
यहाँ
that the
पर
side of Darwin Games went for, it was it was a very early game lineup, but they were not able to capitalize on the early game.
ओए अरे गेम तो जीत गए भाई. हिलियत सब क्या करना है? बंद कर दूं स्ट्रीम? इससे पूछो. ओए स्पाइक बोल ना. उधर चैट में लिख. उधर चैट में लिख. आ गया आ गया. मैच तो खत्म हो गया. बस बोला रिजल्ट रिजल्ट वही कर रहा है अपना. हम्म. मैच क्या कह रहा? क्या बेस्ट ऑफ 3 है लाइक रोहन भाई है. हाँ 9 मिनट का टाइमर है. अबे यार लाइक टोटल मतलब जो समझ गया. हाँ ये मैच तो 11 बजे तक चलेगा फिर तो. हाँ डेनिस भाई. हाँ डेनिस भाई ये मैच तो 11 बजे तक चलेगा ना.
we're in the second match right now. This is probably going to be the final match. If Darwin Games
Here we
do
go,
not
guys.
win this
अपना
one,
मैच स्टार्ट
then it's
होते हुए
over. Because Helix Esports have won the first one and they will take the victory and get their hands
इलियास
on the
स्पोर्ट्स अपना
diamond
पहला
first.
मैच जीत चुकी है
Right now,
एंड
we're looking
विक्ट्री
at the
ले
ban
चुकी है.
section. We can see that Misery has already banned out picked up the Freya as the first pick. Sora still remains open
प्रिया
though.
पहले पिक
So
किया
yeah, Sora can
भाई
be picked up
मिजरी ने.
here if the side of Helix won, but they take the ticket instead.
रेजिनिया सेलेक्ट क्या
They
है?
go for the Sora now though, but will they do that?
सोरा.
Let's see. Need an increase in the size of the screen, please, if possible. And like I was saying, there needs to be more, of course, aggression in the draw. But seems like an Alice is the one going to get picked instead here. So that means Sora still remains open here, which is a very, very good pick that none of the teams
बढ़िया
will
पिक
want to
किया
let
भाई.
go. And the thing is, Helix can still pick up the Sora. So if DG decides to let go of the Sora right now, Helix are going to lock in immediately. So yeah, they do not go for that. They pick up the Sora themselves. They might want to pick up the Valentina in the mid lane because you are getting the Phoenix Fury, you're getting the Queen Throne of Ruins. So you're going to get two good ultimates there. But instead, they go for the Lunox in the mid lane. They want to make sure
Lunox
that they
पिच
can melt
करते हुए
down
नहीं
this
हो.
Alice, and the Alice is going to
डेडली
stay
में
under
बढ़िया.
control.
एजिम पेस्ट तो बढ़िया कर
Here
रहा
comes the
है.
Harley, going to create more problems here. In the last game, we did see that the Harley did not really work out well for Shane. But that was because the carry was present and the carry was not getting targeted. They did have Kaja as well. Kaja.
आजा
Oh my god, there's the moment I mentioned Kaja. Kaja gets banned out here. Kaja, very good pick in the last game. Able to disrupt the enemy's formation as well
By
as
the way, as
create
usual from
pressure
me, please and
by
like
himself.
subscribe कर देना if you're new
This
to my
game it
channel.
won't be available though. The Grok is another option that remains open. So does the Hilda, the Khalid. So many more options still remain open. But let's see what do they want to go for here. Seems like Grok could be okay. And just the moment I say Grok is another one that's get taken away. Zaizen has of course done very, very well in this game, in this entire match, in this entire tournament. But right now it's high time for Zaizen to finally seal the deal with this last game, putting up a good performance against Misery. And let's see if that is going to happen or not, because right now we can see the Leomord getting banned here against the Harley. I don't think the Leomord should have been a problem, but banning it out anyways is also good enough. But Freya, the Fredrin is still an option that remains open. They do not pick that, they do not ban it out though. But instead they go for this, they go for the Hilda ban here. And Hilda is the only one, of course, one of the roamers that was remaining. So now, what are the roamers that was remaining? I think the Kalea can still be picked up here as a pick-off hero. The Kalea can work really well. Gatot Kacha shows up instead. Still a very viable pick, but I think the Kalea could still have been better because they had this Harley who can burst anyone down with a deadly magic. So yeah, they go for the Gatot. Enemy picks up the Suyo. Suyo, not the best pick against the Harley though, but still it works out. But let's see if Shane can do much better with this Soul Sever Retribution combo or not, because of course, Kalea, like I was saying, was a viable option. We don't want to go for that, or do they want to go for something else here? And the Suyo is, of course, one of the junglers which has a much, much better retribution rate because combining the retribution damage of the Soul Sever just increases the damage so much, and you're able to secure that objective with no fault. But now, are we going to see a lot of options being shown here by DG? Instead, they go for the Badan. They do not go for a pick off. But this is also another good pick here. Now the goal laner from the side of Helix will be locked in. It's very, very easily, you can say here that DG are going to send the Sora into the EXP and the Freya into the goal. But what is a goal laner that can work against the Freya? I think the Clint could be a good option here. Other than the Clint, I think there are so many more options, but doesn't matter what you play, you're going to have to play team-wise. You cannot really take a solo against the Freya. Okay, Melissa showing up here could be a good option, but that also means that you're going to risk a lot of things by picking up the Melissa.
But
because
team
Melissa
एजिम पिक तो
usually
बढ़िया है like.
just lack out, like is very vulnerable without the ultimate. Has to rely very good on the positioning. Does not have too much mobility either as well. And if you play it with an Inspire, it becomes even more dangerous because you know that you do not have a flicker to escape if anyone is trying to dive at you. So, yep. And that's why the Melissa has to be really careful. If the combo of Badang is catching the Melissa once, then it's over for the Melissa. So, yep, with that, here we are in the. Here we are going to get into the Land of Dawn very soon. But looking at the draft right now, I feel like Darwin Games have a much better draft in this one. The Melissa pick, not really the best. I think the Clint could have been better. A hero with a dash would have done it because the enemy has a Badang and the Badang is going to try and catch you and put that combo so that you are dead. And that is what the Melissa is going to be under because the Melissa is on an Inspire and I don't think the Inspire
Okay,
works
I'm
really
start out
well. You cannot
here.
really reposition yourself.
Helios
If
got
you're caught in the
one
combo of that
match.
wall, you cannot really escape. But even then, Zyzen has decided to go on the Inspire. Right now, we have a game on our hands. It's Darwin's game versus Helix. It is the finals. It is the grand finals of
Final
the one and only weekly
कौन
Scrims of
जीता?
Mumbai server brought to you by One
Like
Note
Helios
Games,
जीतती है
powered
तो
by
like
Mr.
it will
Games.
be 0-2
And here
and
we are. Let's see who
Darwin
wins this
जीतती है
one.
तो it will be
A
like
very
around
early
1-1
rotation
and then
can
एक
be
और
made
match
here
होगा.
by the
That
Suyo here.
that will
Shane
be
can
decided कि
try
कौन
and take
ये
things under his
weekly
control
streams
because
जीतता
we
है.
all know the Suyo doesn't even need a level 4. He can start doing things at level 3 itself.
तो उस चीज से हम लोग को पता
For
चलता है
now,
कि like
Tetsu here.
okay,
Oh, Deadly.
Dudley got
He loses
damaged.
out a lot of HP in the process. That's what the ILS does in the early game. And take a look at that. They're trying to invade the buff of the enemies, it seems. Once again, the Harley just doing some weird rotation, trying to take a couple of buffs away extra if he can, so that he can deny the opponents of the level 4, but he does not realize that. The Suyo does not really need a level 4. If he wanted, he could have rotated early and taken his buff. Instead, Shane here getting taunted. Tetsu coming in as well. Lot of damage. Revitalize cannot really
okay, first
save
round
them. But
one
Shane
go.
himself will get taken down as well. Requiem trying his best to survive, and he will be able to survive. But the goal laner on the side of Helix falling down first. Not a good sign at all. Now, of course, the turtle coming up in less than 30 seconds. XP laners will try to get their level 4. So will the mid laners try to get their level 4. Deadly could be the one getting it first, since Ravi will arrive late to the party. Okay, Tetsu here. Does not really fall. Requiem, Tetsu could be in trouble. Filker being forced out. Murphy does not get the level 4 still. If he had a level 4 there, I think Neo could have been in trouble. Neo still does have the flicker, holds on to it. Turtle coming up right now. And take a look at the positioning here of Deadly. Deadly is very ready to take any sort of fight that he wants. Murphy could be in trouble. He's forced to use the Deadly Magic, but that's a Badang, a tanky Badang that he has used it onto. And that's why Tetsu will not have any problems. And with that, easy turtle pickings here for Darwin game. Deadly is probably looking for some information to try and go in for the blue buff, but Requiem, he's level 3, he will pay the price with his life. And with that, this blue buff could be getting taken away as well, and it will get taken away. Oh no, it's not. It's actually Ravi who will be the one to get the purple buff here. With that, a technical pause coming in. Definitely need to work on.
Pause there, like
Definitely need to understand as well, as to why the pause was made. But we'll know about that soon. Maybe a technical issue, maybe a network issue. Doesn't matter what it is. But whatever the case may be, the game has been going very smooth for the side of Helix. Darwin's game seemed like they're like not playing in the way that they usually play. They're playing like, I don't know, not well coordinated, not well set up. Seems like there's something that they're missing out in their gameplay right now. But yeah. And it does, someone just pointed out that Freya's ult basic reaches inside Melissa's ult. So the reason why they picked up the Melissa might not even be working out right now. Not really a good news here though. But even then, it seems like Helix here are of course trying their best. And Darwin Games this time around, oh my bad, having much more control actually. And now Melissa will try its best to like get farmed up, dominate the lane, and with the help of Requiem, he probably is trying to do that. Into the mid lane, though, take a look at the Badang's position. Badang holding a very good bush here, scouting out so much area, giving off so much information, and with that, Zage 1 HP, Soul Severed, AOG landing, Light Form's Brilliance being used as well. That's a very bad position to die in. I mean, take a look at the way he died. He's so deep inside his own area, but even then, he could not survive that. So many resources being burned to take down Zage here. And now Ray is sustaining it out through the entire fight. Must not really lose a single amount of HP. And that is what's going to happen. Oh my goodness. Requiem as well. Falling here. Did not have the ult to escape. Did not have the revive. Actually, he popped off the revitalize as well. And now the invade coming through onto the blue buff. Ray will try and just scout out the area. He knows he can do nothing. The roamer is down. The jungler is on the other side of the map. And now Murphy revealing himself before Majory does. That means there is intel. Murphy could be in trouble here. They're going all in on him, but he uses the hat to get away. Now, there comes the turtle. This is the second turtle of the match. DG this time looking much, much more in control. The side that picks the Harley is probably not really the favorites to win in this one. But now we can see them trying to go for the turtle. Seems like, oh, Ravi wants to go for initiation. AOG landing as well. They're targeting the Suyo. The Suyo 1 HP escape. Barely managed to survive. But that's this Alice falling down here. Deadly doing so much damage on the Sora. Tetsuya getting ulted by the deadly magic once again. Not the best way though. Oh, Melissa going in very aggressively, uses the ult as well. And Murphy comes out on top with the turtle, but the Melissa will still fall. The knockup coming through here from the Freya into the backline. Sage very, very low. Look at the Freya. Misery dishing out so much more damage. Takes a double. Might be going in for a triple here. But Murphy maintains the distance. And meanwhile, in the mid lane, Shane taking down the mid lane as well. Darwin game are on point in this one. They're not losing focus of what they need. They need to win desperately. They need to survive in this tournament. They want to take the title of the grand finals. They know that they've won in the Bengal series. Now they want to dominate once again in the Mumbai one. Let's see though. This time around, Neo catching the Melissa off guard. Completely unknown about the positioning of this Lunox. And they will pay the price with the death of the Melissa. But with that, Helix completely unaware of what's wrong with their side. Lack of communication, lack of synergy. Something not working out for them in this match. And with that, more stuff going to happen. But now, very good time to take a look at the items and the gold of the teams to understand how it's going. Okay, as we can see right now, first item being built here for most of the side on the side of Darwin's game. Sora still holding onto the Fury Hammer, going in for a War Axe. First item Suyu complete, going in for the War Axe as well. And Thunderbell onto the Badang. The stacks of the Thunderbell will start matching very soon. Meanwhile, on the other side, just one item. Okay, see, there seems like a fight happening. And Raid just sending out a lot of damage. But take a look at the Freya, dishing out a lot of damage as well. But this time around, connection happening. But then, even then, the shutdown is secured there by Zaijin. That's an important shutdown. Lunox was on 3 kills. The shutdown secured here, and that's a very important one. Give it into the hands of the goal laner, and that means Zaijin will be able to get some farm. Murphy able to get a tower down top, down bot, and that means something on the map that they're able to get. Even then, oh, deadly magic been used here, and Tetsuya gets caught. Murphy really low, does not fall. Barely manages to escape. Tetsuya still trying to extend the fight. He wants to go in, it seems, but Harley, Murphy will still be able to recall. And now DG going in for the turtle. They want to take this one without any problems. Will be able to do so. We know that the Harley is low. Harley will be coming here. And meanwhile, top side, take a look at that. They're trying their best to get this tower. But now, Misery going all in. He's not stopping. He's not thinking about stopping here. But his positioning is very, very wrong. But even then, he gets a kill before going down himself. Oh my god, he still does not fall. But a triple being secured here. He's finally getting shut down by Ravi. But take a look at Deadly. He comes in at last and finishes all the job. But now Ravi will be stuck here in between 4 people. And he will fall as well to the hands of Shane. And with that, entire team of Helix Esports have been wiped out. And Darwin Games are looking for more objectives on the map. Now with that, Darwin's game probably realizing what mistakes they made last time, capitalizing on the enemy's mistakes as well. Etsu here taking some damage. Not really an issue. Deadly in a very good position to try and hunt down the enemies. Pulls every single one together for the combo. And with that, taking down Zate and the damage coming through from this Lunox. Oh my god, 1 HP. Requiem just barely surviving there. Mid lane here as well will be protected. Bottom side though, Murphy is in trouble. Cannot really escape. Misery punishes him instantly for being alone. Mid lane will be protected. Now they're targeting the tier 2 down bottom side, guarding the area, waiting for Misery to just push it in. Yep, Misery will be able to push this tower as well. Easy turrets here. And now once again, oh, that's a big engage. That's a big engage. A lot of damage being done here. They need the follow-up, though, which is coming in. Zaijan doing a lot of damage. It's 2 members getting taken down just like that. A very good team fight being shown here by Helix. Catching the members of Darwin Games off guard. That was a very well-layered play there. Coming in from Helix. Going in for Ravi, going in with the Queen of Thrones, Throne of Ruins. Followed up by the AOG and the Phoenix Fury. A very well layered, play there being shown by Helix. They capitalize on it with the damage being dealt by Zaijan. Zaijan gets 2 kills there. Now with that, another fight coming up. Murphy taking down Leo. That is a very, very bad position to die in. Now without Murphy being without Neo being available, Murphy can try and take the Lord. Tetsu here getting chunked down low as well. They want to go in for a combo, and there it is. They do not catch anyone there. It's a very bad fight that they've taken, but Shane still comes in and makes the clutch happen. They do not get the Lord, but they're losing members. Misery taken down. Shane will fall as well, and Tetsuya trying his best to escape. And my goodness, Shane did survive, and he's going in for more, it seems. But now will he be able to escape? Seems like Helix will give up the fight. They will let Shane get away. There's minions up top that they need to deal with, and that's what they're going for right now. Oh my god, Shane actually secures the godlike on Zaizen, who needs to be there right now to defend the Lord. The Lord, of course, not really, spawning too quick, so Zaizen will have time to recover. But even then, Helix Esports, the fight did seem to go in their favor, but when it came to the Lord, the retribution did work out in favor of Shane. And now they're going to go for inhibitors. They want to take down these inhibitors right now. They know that they need it. They need at least one. If they want to, go in, because they know that this Medusa is kind of getting farmed, and in the late game, it'll really cause problems for them. Lord charging in. They're not letting it charge in, actually. Requiem just trying to tank all the damage. They're able to make it happen, actually. The Lord, okay, finally charges in, does 1 hit, but all the inhibitors still survive. Murphy here going in for the deadly magic. That's a very risky thing that he has done there, and he will get punished instantly by Misery. And there comes Ravi, the AOG. The landing of the skill, the layering has been done here, but there is still not enough damage to take down the Shane. He's able to escape again. But still, the inhibitors remain intact. But even then, a very risky move being made here by Murphy. Seems like the Harley doesn't seem to be working out in this tournament right now. Anyways, into the mid lane, some action could be happening. Seems like they have to try and defend this one. They're trying to do so, but take a look at Misery getting melted down immediately, and Neo as well falling down, but the Phoenix Fury takes down Neo, does not let him survive, does not allow him to get into the light form, takes him down immediately. But that's a 1 for 2 trade. That's a trade that Helix will take right now because they need it. But now, what they need is towers on the map. But will they be able to find it? Okay, Tetsu here. All alone. Does not need to be too careful, though he is a tanky member. Now down to the bottom side. There could be some action happening. If Murphy realizes the position of Deadly. It seems like an action is taking place there, but it's 2v1. Does Murphy realize it? Will Murphy be able to survive? And it does not seem to happen because Deadly will catch him. He had the Cruise Ring passive and it worked out in their favor. That's why you do not want to take a 1v1 right now in the late game. You do not want to die, especially before the Lord. And with this Helix, they have their jungler down. They cannot go and contest this Lord. Shane should be able to take this Lord pretty easily. Unless Ravi has some other plans here along with Requiem and Zage. We've seen them time and time again doing this combo where Ravi goes in first, then the AOG lands, and Zage coming in with the Phoenix Fury. This combo can be repeated once again, and it would be enough to turn things around for their side. But for that, they have to make it work properly. Right now, Darwin's game, they have to make it work. They have to sing the lanes properly. They have to make the best out of this Lord. They gotta get inhibitors. But Helix Esports on the other side as well, pretty ready for the defense. Requiem and Ravi holding the right bushes here. giving information that they need. Tetsu realizing with the help of the bush icon that somebody's there in that bush. And now they've cleared the bush. The minion sync is very, very good this time. But they gotta capitalize on it. They need an initiation right now. Shane goes in first. They're gonna take down the bottom tower. Tetsu going in for the engage. A very good one here coming in. But instead, it could be someone else getting taken down. Tetsu gets taken down himself. They have been able to take 2 inhibitors. But now Deadly just catches one is Requiem, the wrong member that he has caught here. And he will be falling down as well. Rex is still surviving. Shane gets him down, but Shane will be falling down as well into the hands of Zaizen. They get the defense. They lose towers, they lose members, they lose bodies, but they're still able to get the inhibitors. But that is a very good game from Darwin because now they've got the inhibitors. They know that they do not need to worry about their lanes. The super minions have spawned. Helix are the one under pressure right now. But even then, Helix will try to go and get some towers. They try to get some structures right now. They desperately need it. They need the towers on the map. Requiem will try and zone them out. Zaizen will try their best to take this tower. Oh my god, the damage coming through from this Melissa is kind of hurting right now. They need to deal with that as well. And with that, Dominance is getting picked up very, very late in the game here by Requiem. With that, taking a look at the items. Nothing out of the ordinary. You could take a look at the Sky Pierce or stacks actually here for Lunox. The Lunox does have the Sky Piercer. Probably has like 10 or 20 stacks on him, I guess. Died 3 times though. I don't really understand. I mean, realize how many stacks there could have been. But anyways, the rest of the items are almost complete. The Melissa already has full farm. Does not really need anything right now. Except for, of course, the babysit. Okay, here Lunox could be in trouble. And there it is. Do they want to retaliate right now? DG have just lost one of their most important members before the Lord. And the Lord spawns right at the time that Neo comes back to life. Uh-oh. Freya here is probably all alone. They realize it. Misery revealing himself. A very bad position to be in. Misery able to escape as well. Deadly waiting for the right timing. Zaizen trying to go in. For trying to push down his tower. Misery still waiting patiently for his teammates to make an initiation. Deadly could be catching Murphy here. Requiem going inside the right bushes. Scouting out the members. DG know that they're low. Zaizen going in very aggressively. Not the right thing to do. They can go for the Lord right now. But instead, they do not take the Lord. They're going to go for a Lord dance here. Meanwhile, Shane here is going to be at the other side of the map. And now it's a very deadly way for Deadly to die. Deadly using the flicker to survive. And now here it comes the OG landing as well. Neo very low. Brilliance being used here. Could be dying though still. But okay, Ravi as well uses the flicker to get away. Tetsu going in for the engage. They need damage here from Zaizen. Zaizen dishing out damage. Zaizen comes to the party. And there's a lot of damage being done. Ravi not trying to let them get away. Flicker being burned out here. Immortal being popped off. Tetsuya will fall. Killing spree coming up here for Zaizen, and now they can go for the Lord. Neo, his position still unrevealed, and with that, Neo going in for the burst, but he gets bursted down instead. Misery going in here for Zaizen. Zaizen does not survive. Misery takes him down, but Ravi takes the revenge. Deadly could be falling as well. 1 HP. Will he be able to survive? Does not survive. But take a look at the backdoor happening right now. Shane trying his best, but no, the minion just died, and Shane will get taken down. He will get a kill though. He was trying his best there to end the base. 1 HP. Very unlucky. The minion just died there. But man, oh man, this game is just getting more and more interesting as time goes on. Backdoor possibilities always there. Helix have to always be careful of their far lane, of their mid lane as well. They do not have inhibitors. But now, without the help of their jungler or their goal laner, they cannot really go for the Lord. Now, low. Let's see. Seems like Tetsuya is trying to work out something here. Just wants to get stacks onto his Thunderbell. Does not want too much to do with the Alice. Now, Sage arriving, dishing out a lot of damage now. Tetsu could be in trouble here. But he has given a lot of information for his teammates to work with. But they want to go for the Lord. The Lord is definitely looking very, very spicy here for them to take. But they gotta get some information before they make a move. Zaizen is very, very crucial here. He has died 7 times in the match so far. The most deaths for his side. But he cannot afford to die anymore in the late game. Deadly here, completely unchecked. Oh, there comes the combo. And this could be a good one here. But the Melissa holds on to the ultimate as well. Deadly already using up his ultimate. A very good positioning here. Shane If he wants, he can steal it. There needs to be some zoning coming in here. Shane, and Shane steals it away once again. Murphy missing out on that one. Murphy gets taken down as well. A good team fight being done here. Oh my god, look at the damage coming in from this Melissa, taking down the Lunox as well. But they have the Lord. Deadly. He's all reset. He's all refreshed. All he needs to do is go in on this one person, and
Hello,
this
hello
time
guys,
he
I'm back.
gets it right. The Melissa is already dead, and they have another member down their pocket. Shane could be in trouble. Requiem trying his best. They're sustaining out a lot. They use the OG to get away. Zay's trying his best to defend the towers. The tower is not there on the top side. Take a look at this minion wave. Such a big minion wave down the top side as well. They need to defend it. Shane, he will try his best to clear out that wave and make stuff happen. Revi here, trying to
भाई
get all
हिलियट्स
those
लाइक
minions
अच्छी
taken
टक्कर
down
दे रही है
first.
4
Can they
मैच.
defend it? It's a 3v2, but they have the Lord on their side. Bottom side as well, getting taken down here. Shane, a phenomenal game from his side. No misses on the objectives. 3 Lords back to back. And now Darwin's game will retreat, showing some discipline. They've taken down the inhibitor. They were lesser in numbers, but they did their job. And now they'll go back to discipline.
भाई क्लोज कॉल है लाइक. ओके प्रोवाइड भाई थोड़ा बच ही गया हिलियट्स.
Now,
क्लोज कॉल
Misery,
था.
he knows that he's also becoming more important in these team fights. And take a look at that. As a goal laner, you do not want to be dying 8 times. Zaisen, I'm not really complaining about his gameplay, but he could have taken the flicker instead of the inspire. Bro has died 8 times as a goal laner on his team. That's not really the kind of goal lane gameplay you would expect. But anyways, in the finals, it's still not over. There's still hope. But the hope is very less here for Helix. They do not have any inhibitors. They have to deal with constant minion pressure on both sides of the map. Murphy could be in trouble here. Requiem has spotted out the members. Shane going in. Murphy does not have his hat anymore. He uses the frozen, but it's still not enough. Winter crown being used up here. And without their jungler, it's not really possible here for DG to Helix to try and go for the contest. Zaijen, bad position, gets caught. Has the Wind of Nature, but even then, Shane soul severed him down. And now there comes the combo. Take a look at Misery. He's going in for Zage. Zage Winter Crown, but even then, he cannot survive. But will he survive? No, he does not. Shane, mega kill coming in for this guy. The Alice left all alone here, along with the Kacha. Alice actually sustaining out so much more than you can imagine right now. Oh my god, this Alice does not seem to die. But the damage finally coming through. Oh, he uses the Winter Crown. Gets a lot of sustain back. But now even then, can he survive? There's just one minion that he needs to take it down. But the minion wave coming in from the bottom side as well is crashing in. Requiem needs to do something right now. Requiem does not have enough HP. They're blocking in the base. And they're trying their desperate attempt to defend. And they can defend it, it seems. But no, the base will get taken down. And Helix will lose this one, and Darwin have extended it to the 3rd game. Oh my god, what a game that was.
भाई बढ़िया गेम था ये.
And if you're liking the stream so far, don't forget to like the stream. And of course, share the stream. Tell everyone. Paji is playing. If you want to watch Paji play, then come and watch us live on Wardroom Games. He's about to win the tournament, making the comeback of a lifetime. In the last match, the Harley on Shane was not really good, but in this match, as you can see, Shane did so well, especially with the objectives. He was able to connect the retributions right on time. 3 Lords, or I should say, I think 4 Lords. He was able to take 4 Lords back to back, and able to get the victory that he needed, his team needed. And now it's going to extend to a 3rd game series. As you know, it's a BO3. It's still not over. Gotta take one more game in our hands for us to have the result of who is the winner of the weekly scrims of the Mumbai server, brought to you by Wardroom Games. We'll be taking a short break and we'll be right back. So do not go anywhere. We'll be back in 5 minutes.
内派の家紋はその誇り高き一族の証でもあるんだ。
Hello everyone, the weekly scrims of the Mumbai server brought to you by Wardroom Games. This is me, Fredo, casting in this BO3 finals of the weekly scrims. It's Helix Esports playing versus Darwin Game, and Helix and Darwin are tied on 1-1. This is the last game, the decider, and the one who wins this can take the share of the diamond prize pool. And of course, on the Darwin's game side, we have our legendary, the GOAT of the community, Mr. Tetsu, playing along with Mr. Misery. And you all know what it is. Misery, one of the best goal laners of the OG times. Tetsu, one of the best roamers. I mean, one of the best all-rounders, you can say. And now we have them on, both of them on the same team here in Darwin game side. Meanwhile, on the side of Helix Esports, they are pretty active in the community tournaments, and they have win a couple of tournaments. But now they have to win this one as well, and they're just one step away from doing it. So let's see. The draft taking place right now. Valentina getting picked up because they know that a Sora can come through from the other side. So okay, they pick up a Leomord first, and then are the other side of the Darwin Games going to give away the Sora, or are they going to pick it up? Let's see. A very important decision here for Darwin Games to make. Take the Sora or give the Sora. And I think they have decided to give it away. They want to deal with the Grok instead. They want to take up the Grok. They want to create the pressure on the map. Kaja still remains open, which was one of the best picks there for Helix in the first game. So if they want, they can take the Kaja once again. But do they take the Sora as well along with the Kaja, or do they just take the Sora and take something else? In the goal lane, the carry and the Freya both have been banned. And other than those two, I think rest of the options are pretty like of the same level. Like carry and Freya are the only ones who are like prio picks, because other than that, most of the goal laners work in the same way. Unless you want to pick up a Granger, which works out so well in the right hands. But right now, Helix, they want to go for the Roamer instead, it seems, and they go for the Minotaur here, which will be able to provide more healing, which means the Sora is still open and up for grabs. DG, if they want, they can take the Sora right now. Otherwise, they risk it getting banned, both the sides. Or, it's a flying cloud as well. I mean, the Sora works pretty well. Are they not going to take the Sora right now? Both the teams, are they thinking of not taking the Sora? That would be more interesting, actually. But the Sora is a very flexible pick. It works out in both the lanes. So it's actually possible that we might be able to see the Sora getting played in the goal lane as well. If it's left open in the second banning phase. But for now, Terizla showing up here into the hands of Deadly. Deadly played the Sora so well. Even then, he will want to miss out on that one. Okay, CC coming in, very interesting. Seems like these tanky frontline boys that DG has picked up right now, which is the Terizla and the Grok, are not going to get melted down. And on top of that, the Lunox getting banned as well. So many tank killers are out of the picture right now. And with that, I'm really starting to wonder who is going to melt whom. This is going to be a very I mean, looking at both the draft, if you can just imagine how long those team fights are going to be, because both the sides have so much sustain on their part. And on top of that, the side of Helix has this healer called Minotaur, which is going to heal you up even more. And if he carries the Flask of Voices as his first item, those clutch class of voices passive gameplays are also going to happen as well. But for now, second place, Alice getting banned here. Alice, of course, one of the most new, one of the biggest nuisance, because we saw Ravi how he played on the Alice the last match. It was very good. And oh my God, Harriet as well. The true damage dealers have been banned except one though, the Xborg. The Xborg still remains open. I don't really know. I don't really think any of these teams are going to consider the Xborg, but I mean, it's still a choice out there, so it's rightful for me to just mention it. Other than that, though, what is the side of DG going to do now? Do they go for the goal lane? Do they go for the mid lane? The mid lane has already been picked here. Sora is still an option that remains open. Do you want to pick the Sora? That is the question right now. The Sora, such a contested pick, such a hot pick. the pick that has been the best pick for every single team out there. And DG still do not take that. DG is going for the mid lane. They want to save the goal lane for the last pick. I mean, it's Misery. Misery usually plays the marksman, but I think he can also play the Sora. I've not really seen him do that though. But now the Sora is still open. And the Sora is up for grabs. Zage, will he take it? But if he takes that, who is going to melt down? Who is going to be the melter? Oh, and like I said, the Granger in the right hands, the Granger can do wonders, and here it is. But now that the Sora and Granger have been picked up, Misery can play
हेलो हेलो
his
guys, I'm
one
back.
card. It is the
भाई
Claw.
एजेंट शूज
Now
सिलेक्शन तो बढ़िया हो रहा है
now
लाइक
do not be surprised because the Claw is one of the, okay.
चलो मैं स्ट्रीम ऑफ करता हूँ बिकॉज आई हैव सम वर्क टू डू। तो मिलते हैं अब अगली स्ट्रीम में, तब तक के लिए बाय बाय एंड टेक केयर एंड डू लाइक एंड सब्सक्राइब इफ यू आर न्यू टू माय चैनल एंड डिस्क्रिप्शन में एंड इन कमेंट में आपको डिस्कॉर्ड की लिंक मिल जाएगी वेयर यू कैन गाइस गो एंड जॉइन इट। एंड हम लोग डेली स्ट्रीम्स करवाते हैं, डेली नहीं वीकली स्ट्रीम्स करवाते हैं, फ्री फायर, वैलोरेंट एंड मैनी मोर गेम्स लाइक दैट, सो गो एंड जॉइन इट। मिलते हैं गाइस, बाय बाय एंड टेक केयर।
Just like the street lights lit this town, like a fire in a blaze, gotta burn it down. Can't be afraid to leave this out. We got this far, don't know how. I see danger in your eyes. They know we'll burn down the night. Coming just like the sunrise. Just like the street lights lit this town, like a fire in a blaze, gotta burn it down. Can't be afraid to leave this out. We got this far, don't know how. I see danger in your eyes. They know we'll burn down the night. Coming just like the sunrise. Just like the street lights lit this town, like a fire in a blaze, gotta burn it down. Can't be afraid to leave this out.